a blanket and a snack, relax, unwind, no turning back. We're about to dive in deep in the games where secrets sleep. Let the good times roll today. Hit that like and subscribe while you wait. Misty Veil is on the way. Come on in, don't delay. Horses and games, what a dream. Join the cozy Misty Stream. Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Happy Monday. I hope you all had a fabulous weekend. For most of the country, at least here, it was pretty nice. It was nice here. I did get out a little bit, but sat on the front porch in the sunshine and breathed the fresh air and touched some grass instead of sitting here. But yes, so we are doing our streaming, our starting from scratch, and this is our fourth episode. So we do have some mods. I have been playing on another save and I have been learning. The learning curve for me is steep on this game, but I have been learning a lot. I've been playing on another map and learning a lot of things and having a lot of fun, and I'm highly addicted. I've got over 200 hours in this game, and my friends are telling me, you need to put the hoe down. You need to stop, get off the tractor. But so I'm still learning, but this is my save that I started for streaming, and we're doing one of the, hey Trek Meg, good evening, welcome in. So this is the one where we're starting from scratch. We just got a piece of land. I've got a little bit of a lumber mill, and I've got, I think the last episode we did, we added, I think it's sheep and goats, or just sheep. I can't remember. But we got a little bit of and I ended up putting them right in the middle of the field, which I'm going to have to fix. I know how to do it now, but it's only taken me like 3 weeks to figure all this stuff out. But yep, oh, it's at 100%. I'm sitting here waiting for it to cycle through. So here we are in our little tent. One of these days I'm going to have to get enough money to buy a house. So it looks like we have sheepies. And what we really need too is some goats. Nope, is that a goat? I think that's a goat. Hang on, I know how to check. We go here and we go here. Yes, we do have some goats. We have 5 goats, and then we have 1, 3, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 sheep and 5 goats. But as you can see, they are right in the middle of my improperly plowed and seeded grass field. Not where I wanted to put them. And they do have the hay bales, which I know for a fact is working. And they do have water. Yes, they do have water. So I can actually check. And they are working on that meadow because it's still low. But I think I'm going to move them from my field because, you know, right in the middle of your field. I was aiming for over here or even over there by the sheds in the distance. So I think what I'm going to have to do is sell them and sell the pen because you can't just pick things up and move them, which really, that's the one thing that I really am annoyed about this game. It's a great game. And it's really interesting, and you can do a lot of different builds and stuff with it. But this black eye, it was nearly 60. Now it's 29 and windy and gonna snow. No! That's terrible. I'm so sorry. You need to move south. You need to move south. So I think we're going to sell all these guys, and we're going to lose money. But then I'm going to pull this up, and I'm going to have to replow all of this and cultivate it and everything else. And I'm going to try and move them somewhere over there, maybe. This is our lumber mill. I might be able to smack them right here. I might be able to smack them down. I can't sell that. Wait, can I sell that building? Let us find out. Construction. Is that building? No, I cannot sell it. So that building is not mine. That's a big pen. Okay, so that is part of the problem. I might be able to sneak it over here. That was animals. Should be, yeah, that was 14,000. We could just, I think I might just leave it there. I might just leave it there for right now. You know what? It's in the middle of the field. Fine. I did figure out the super strength thing, which is great. And we can pick this up. And I can pick this up and move this over to our trailer. Is that our tractor? PJ, Pinky Dallas, or DJ, sorry, love. DJ, Pinky Dallas, how are you? How are you doing, dear? This game has been on my wish list for over a year, and every time it goes on sale, I can't decide. Buy it. It does have a steep learning curve. I will tell you that. However, if I can figure it out, you should have no problem. I would recommend watching a lot of other streamers. I definitely would, because learning all the machines, it's a lot. It's really a lot. But I really like it. And as you can see, wait, is my crops? So we go here, and then we go over to growth. And then we find out where the hell we are. Where am I? Oh, I'm right here. This is our plot. And you can see it's dark green. Is it always first person? No. Well, it doesn't have to be. If you hit C, you can do this. It just seems more clunky. You can do it in third person. And then like when I can hit tab and go into a vehicle. Boy, we're going to have a better truck. And it does go into third. You can go into, if you hit C, you can cycle through if you want to do the first person, or hit C for that. You can always hit C and cycle through and get over it. And there's so many different maps, Pinky. And there are modded maps that people have been playing this game for ages. And there's I think the game comes with like 6, but they have a whole modded section that they approve of, and you can download any of those maps and start there and figure it out. You can make it custom. It's really interesting. They've got a lot of American and European like farm towns. Like my favorite right now is one. It's called, I think it's Zielinska, and it's a Polish map. And I'm loving this map. I have so much fun on this map. I'm getting my own little empire. This is the very first map, the starter map. I will say that the traffic does not follow the appropriate stop signs. They will never, they will never stop at a stop sign or a stoplight. And yes, I have trouble driving. But yeah, this is the map, and this is a really nice area. I love farming games. Oh, this is a great. Where the hell am I going? Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I need to be going to, hang on. It's been so long, I forgot that there's a better place. And the physics in this game are crazy. They are crazy, crazy, crazy. No more, I haven't had any wine yet. I just sniffed my dad's brandy. That was all I did. That was from a distance. But yeah, there are a lot of physics in this game. I have a tree on another save that is still spinning in midair. Because I was apparently over the border of where I was supposed to be. Are you following a mission? I am not following a mission. So when you first start as a new player, you will be on this farm right here. And you will have these 3 fields and the field across the street in front of us, and you will have all the tractors and stuff like that on here, and this whole entire farm. And this is your grandfather's farm. This is Walter, and he will give you missions to do. And then he'll basically teach you how to farm and whatnot. And this is like a little farmer's market that you can put some stuff on. Oh God, hang on. I know that there is a spot called the playground that makes children's play toys, like outside play toys, like jungle gym type things. They always have the best on this thing. The physics are part of the fun, yes. They, I ran over a stop sign one time up here that I had knocked down earlier, and it threw my entire vehicle 3/4 across the road and upside down. It was crazy. And I was like, okay. They also have a thing called super strength where you can pick up like entire trees and vehicles and trailers, because some of these things are a little tight and backing up is a little difficult. So this is a sell point. This is called the playground. And then I unstrap, and it sold, that one little pallet sold for $4,097. So I was like, this is my favorite place on this map to sell anything from my lumber mill. I could go down there, but it's a really annoying. I really hate this map, this section, because this is so tight. So this ship is kind of what they build. Ah, no. Okay, I'm going to be stuck here. I'm going to try not to break anything. And this is also a different sell point in the same place that picks up different things at a different rate. But they have a farmer's market. So I'll show you what the map looks like. Okay, so M. So this is the map for this area. So all these, and this is where you look right here. This starts off with crop types, and it'll tell you what crop types are where. Then this is growth. This is, so this one right here is us, is me. And it's in dark green. That ship is really cool. So it's in the darkest shade of green. So next month, each day is 1 month, unless you decide to do it different. So next month it should be this ready to harvest. And then you see these are already plowed or cultivate or harvested. And then the blue is cultivated. They're ready to start seeding. And I have 13,000 right now. But it also tells you soil composition. This is the hot spots. It'll tell you where you can look for these tip stations or these contracts, animal productions, loading stations, all sorts of things. And this whole map, so this is like your charts. Farmland, you can buy farmland. So currently selected, your farm, unowned. You can create a job. You can have active workers. This tells you your soil types, the pHs, etc. It's really, really detailed. It's super, super detailed. And then this is your crop calendar. So you can change this to any time you want, or you can leave it like this where you have to follow. So the green is planting and the orange is harvesting. So I'm doing grass. So pretty much I can harvest any time of the year. But my planting is from March until November. I can't, so December, January, February, I can't plant grass at all. And we are right here in February. So it's next month, I should be able to harvest my first crop, which is going to look really crappy because my whole thing, this is when I was first learning how to play. Oh my God, it was terrible. I couldn't tell where I'd been and where I hadn't been. Is bad. These are all the different types of corn, wheat, cotton, grapes, green beans, rice, oats, barley, canola, soybeans, etc. that you can think of. And then this tells you your animals. So right now I have a sheep pasture that has sheep and goats in it. So I have five sheep and 5 goats. And then this is contracts. So, and then this tells you like profit, net profit, farmer, by which farmer, by revenue, and by mission type. But they've got deadwood, 2,400. Oh, I'm going to talk to you, Noah. Plowing, sowing, and wood transport. So you can do that. You can borrow their equipment. When you first start, you don't have any equipment really, so borrowing is best. But you're going to lose like $200 to $500 because you're borrowing equipment. Sowing, you have to buy the seeds. Spraying, if you're spraying for weeds, you have to buy the weed killer. If you're fertilizing, you have to buy the fertilizer. So keep that in mind. And then this is productions. Whoa, what the? Okay. Oh, okay. let's not do that. I don't own any productions right now. There's a little glitch for some reason. And then this is, okay, this is not good. So this is prices of different commodities, which right now it's not showing up for some reason. Okay, this is glitching out. Okay. So we're going to accept this contract for deadwood for Noah, and I'll show you. I'm not going to borrow anything because I have a chainsaw. He has this whole equipment that you can borrow for deadwood, which is one of the best, easiest ways to make money. You just need a chainsaw. You don't need to do anything. It says that you can sell the deadwood afterwards. I wouldn't even worry about that. Don't worry about messing with this thing. I'm going to accept the contract. At least I think I'm going to accept the contract. Did it accept? Oh, okay. This is glitched. Let's log off for a second. We're going to save the game. And we're going to log off for a second because it's glitching out. Or we're not going to. Or maybe we're just going to quit completely because it's glitched out. Okay. Yeah. This is not good. Okay, so we're just going to log out and we're going to log back in because that's not good. So we may have lost something. But yeah, deadwood, all you need is a chainsaw, and you can teleport by visiting that the nearest plot of land to that area. And then you just find the trees that have the exclamation point in red with a line under it, and you're good. So we're going to go back here. Yeah, so we're on Riverbend Springs, the Zielonka right here. That's the Polish map. I love that map. That is such a cool map. So we are going to continue on that one. We've got all our mods, and it may be a mod that's doing it. I don't know. But let me show you, see if that 2400 for deadwood is amazing. So this is Riverbend Springs right here. And it's a nice map. This is somewhere in like Iowa or something like that. I'm not sure. 100%. It'll go to 100%, and then you just have to hit start down here. Okay, so we're back here. We can go back to wherever our truck was right here. But let me see first if I can do that contract. 24. Okay, so that accepted it. Whew, I was beginning to worry. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Okay. Well, this isn't going to work. Yeah, the graphics are great. Did you just change your name? You went from DJ _ Pinky Dallas to Pinky Dallas. Okay. Wow. Okay, so yeah, this is... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, no. Okay, this is not going to go well if this game is just glitching out. Am I going to have to... Okay, we're going to try this again. I am so sorry, guys. I don't know what is going on with this game. It's never... Of course, when I want to stream it, it's going to act like a jerk. Or it could just be my computer. Let's hope it's not. Yes. Oh my God. No, I took the GJ out because people kept calling me GJ instead of Pinky. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Okay, we're going to go. These are just 2 cutscenes. Okay, so career. Okay, dare I do this? If I don't do this, I may just have to go somewhere to a different save or just start at the joy of IT. I know, right? If this does this one more time, I'm just going to start a brand new game and we'll just go from scratch. Really. And I'll just change it to number 1. It's not just you. I kept forgetting to change it. You're fine. Okay, thank you. Please don't glitch. I really want to play this save. I haven't played this save since the last time I streamed it. And it's been like a month. If your vehicle is dirty, you can use a high pressure washer to clean it. Or you can just turn dirt off. Okay. All right, let's see if we can accept that contract. Okay. You know what? I'm really getting annoyed. Setting. Oh, wow. That's not good. Yeah, this is all jacked up. Oh my God. What is going on? Um, Shivers. All right. Well, I am so sorry, guys, for the horrible content. Bad streamer. Um, I don't know if it's the mods. I might have to turn the mods off. They're synchronized, so I don't know what that's up to date. I did add some new mods. I don't know if it's affecting it. Maybe a PC restart? Maybe. Okay, well, let me do that. Well, no, I don't want to do a PC restart. Don't tell me that, Trek Matt. That means I got to log out of my stream and start all the way over again. Update mods. Yeah, they're update. So here, I'll turn off my my thing. So you can see, whoops. See where it says downloadable content? This is all the mods. This is all the mods. All these are mods that the game approves that you can download. All of these things are mods for maps. These are all the different maps. I mean, these are all the American maps. These are all the South American maps. These are all the European maps. I mean, these are all maps that people have done. They're very easy. If you need to update, it'll show up here. These are the DLCs. You can search mods. Very easy to find. There are also more mods that are not on this, but are on like different website that you can download for free. So yeah, they're very easy to find. This is extra content. These are ones that I've downloaded. So let me see if I undo. Can I undo? Okay, so all right, so if I go out of there and I go here, and they give you a lot of saves. They give you 20 saves. This is the first one that I ever started. This is my streaming one. I started this one. I may not stay with this one. It was just trying to build. I'm doing it like in Dinkum when you're on. You have all the free money. You give yourself $1,000,000 and you start. I'm starting to do that there. This is my one. I started from scratch. I'm working my way up, and then this is one I just started for Carpathian Countryside. Let me see if I start on a brand new save and see what happens. If I do new farmer and I'm starting at 100,000, I'm not going to start on. I'll do this. I'll start on the. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to start on the new farm, but I'm doing 100,000, and let's do it. Let's do one of the other maps. This is Zelenka, the one that I like. Kinlog is the newest one that came with the Highland fishing thing. So it's a Scottish town. It's a Scottish town. If I could talk. I think this is Backroads Country. I think these are modded ones. Carpathian, East Vinland. I think these are all modded. New Frontiers, Forestry, New Hope, Sunshine Forest. I think the first 4 or 5. I'm just going to start on Zelenka because I know this one really well. So we're not going to start on the starter farm. We're just going to have to buy our property. And I'm going to take some of these. I'm going to deselect all. And then I'm going to select a few of them. So I've not selected all of them, just the green ones that I've selected. Because that may be what's doing it. And we'll see if that. Hey, Christian Henry. So we'll see if that. So we're starting with like nothing, not a plot of land, not a tent, not a house, not a truck, nothing. And we've got 100,000. So I've got to buy a chainsaw. And I know where some cheap land is that we can buy and harvest. And we'll probably start in, and we'll just do that. Select. Okay. Okay. So escape to confirm. Okay. So this is the starting place on this farm. Let's hope that this works. No face cam. Yeah, I turned it off for a second. Sorry. Thanks for reminding me, Christian. I hope you're doing well, my dear. So where are we? Okay. So let's see if let me see if I can buy a chainsaw first off. So you go into P, you hit this for vehicle, and you scroll all the way to the very bottom, and it says chainsaws, and it's $1,000 for a chainsaw, and it just that. Um, Misty was explaining options that were behind the cam. Yeah, and I forget that there's nothing there. So now I've got a chainsaw. So you've got a toolbar. So if you hit 2, you've got a flashlight that turns on and off with F. And then I've got my chainsaw. And then, so those are the only 2 things I have. You can buy a fishing rod and you can fish in here too. But that's $1,000 too. So let me go into, if I hit escape, it comes back into here, and then contracts are right here. So this is the same characters, but different quests. So he's saying over here, he's got some, so I'm going to do that. Okay, so it's letting me do that. So then you go to escape and you go up here to the map, and you see how there's nothing here. And if I hit down, well, you can't see. Hang on, I turn my face cam off again. So if you look down here, this is where the place to visit this piece of property is. So if I go over here, then I can just run across the street and it's right there. And it's everything, the deadwood in this big circle. So I'll turn my face cam back on again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to field 77, and I'm going to go, I want to visit you. And then I'm in a field of corn. I'm going to hit C so I can back out. And then and then I'm going to run this way. And I'll show you what the deadwood looks like. You can already see there's one directly in front of us, the actual dead looking tree. That's what you're looking for. There we go. So it's right there. All these trees are good. And even so, it's going to have this mark, this exclamation point with this line. So if I hit 2, and then you see how the green line comes up. And even down in the right-hand corner above the chainsaw, you can see it'll say deadwood. So that's what you're looking for. And then you just saw through it. And then in the upper right-hand corner, it says contract for deadwood, and it says 10%. So that was one tree. So then you just look around. Oh, there's a couple more right here. You got to make sure you stay in that red circle. You can get right on the outside of it barely. But, and you just cut it down. And then we'll have made $1,300. Wait, where'd the other one go? There it is right here. I don't know what was going on with that map. I may have to delete that save. So we're at 30%. There's another one. There's 2 more right here. And like I said, if you were ambitious and you had a trailer, you could pull the trailer up and try and load them on. I prefer super strength. It's just easier to pick the darn thing up and throw it on there. But I'm not gonna do it with deadwood. So we're at 50%. Here's some more down here, or over here. There's 3 of them, and that's probably the whole thing. I'm so sorry that first save just went to pot. But now you can really see me start from scratch. Oh, the joys of streaming and technology. So we were at 70%. Okay, so 70, we're at 80%. Oops. See, I'm following this red circle. You can't see it. Let me turn my face cam off again. So you can see I'm following, that's my little arrow is right there. Is right there. I can't put my cursor on it, but I'm following that cursor and I'm just looking around for more deadwood. And I'm swimming, and you can swim in the game. I did not know that pond was there. I was so busy looking at the map. And the fishing, there's fishing in the game. And the fishing, from what I've seen of it, it looks kind of like Stardew-esque. So when you're playing Stardew Valley, that's kind of what it looks like. There's a little mini game to it, but you can like sell trout and salmon for like a couple $100 or to a couple thousand. And I'm like, what the hell? That's pretty expensive for, trout and salmon. This should be our last one. Nope, one more. Hey, Wolfstar, how are you? I was playing on a different save, Wolfstar, and you missed all the drama of the whole game just like glitching out going, nope, you're not playing this one. So this is a absolute fresh save. I just landed on this server with nothing but me and my $1,000 chainsaw. And I'm looking for one more piece of deadwood. I was in that cornfield. And yeah, it's so much fun. So we've got one more that's somewhere around here. And the physics in this game are crazy. Oh, here it is, right here. I must have walked past it 10 times. Okay, so then you do that. And then you hit escape again. You go to your contracts. Wow, that's a lot of contracts. Holy Christmas Eve. You hit active and you've completed. So we made $1,500. You hit space to collect. And we made $1,500. So now what I need to do though, is I need to find a piece of property. So a lot of these places are pretty expensive. Fun time. Sounds like what happened. Yes. I hope that didn't. Oh my God. I hate when that happens. I hate when that happens. So we've got a few fields. So this one is 60,000, and you can see it encompasses everything that's green. So the road up to this point right here. So that would be any trees or anything like that. This one is 34,000. This one's 26,000. You've been working on your Sims 4 Legacy? Nice. Nice, nice. So this is 31. This will tell you all the price of them. These are fairly about the cheapest ones. Wait, why can I not move the map? There we go. I had actually taken, was it this one? I had bought these 3 fields, which are 44, 34, and 40, and combine them on one of my other saves into one giant grass field. You can do that. You can plow in between them and bring them all together. And I had bought this, which is behind my face cam, this one right down here, and that was 164. So we can't get that one because that one is pretty long, and I had started that one and then bought my fields. When I started up here. That's 63. This one's actually not bad. This is a nice, crazy little field for 68. A lot of good grass. A lot of space where this whole thing is just basically grass. You've got this field here that you can label as grass, that you can sow as grass. But then you've got this section right here and this little section right here that you can put things down on. It's not bad at all. But so I could do that. Expected yield potential. So if we can visit it, wow. Okay, that's not what I was expecting. Okay, why? There we go. Okay, so this is, the field currently has corn on it. We would have to plow over that. It's got this little river, which is a pain in the butt. But it's everything over here. So I could put my tent and everything over here. I could actually make this I could expand the field, or I could actually buy the field. But then it's also got surrounded by all these fields over here. And this one is the one next to it. So, I mean, I could buy one of these 2 fields. Or, let's see. Oh, hang on. Um, where am I? This one, 11. So this is 45,000. And then this one is 67,000. So, I mean, I have some options. That's 58. That's 85. I really need to probably start smaller. So these fields over here, like these were 34 and that was 26. 26 is probably the cheapest. Let me see. 43, 51, 45. You would think that these would be cheaper, but they're not. 85. And then you've got really big fields. What is that? That one. 800. Wait, what? Oh, this one is really big. This field right here takes up this whole area. Oh, it's because it's got a house and stuff on it. I see, I see. Okay. So I used to like The Sims until a family I had and it died in a fire and you never got over it. Oh my God, Trackmat. Oh no, that's not good. I'm so sorry. Oh, that's horrifying. That's 145 because it includes all of that. Okay, I see. That's 51, 48. I mean, technically, that's 35. I could do that one. This is the farmer's market. Yep. So if I did one of these, the gas station's right there. I'd be like right in the center of town. And then the shop is like right here. Oh, hang on. Hang on one sec. I am so sorry about that. Sorry, we're going through some processes and Dad needs me to be the mediator, so I gotta do the technical stuff. Lady Kryptonite, good afternoon. Just finished some housework. Saw you streaming. Yay! Welcome on. We're trying to buy a piece of property on this save. And I'm thinking I'm gonna be like kind of central. So 49,000, got a good yield. Let's go visit it. So this is the field right now. And it currently has parsnips, which I don't know how to do. So, but we would get this little field here, and then this is where I could just run over and deliver some stuff to the farmer's market here and dump it off. Thank you. And then the gas station for all our vehicles is like right there. And then around this corner, if you go down this road down there, that's where our shop is. So like if I buy a vehicle, it would just be, it auto saves when you hit escape. The shop would be right here. So it's just down this little road, and this is like the biggest field here and stuff. And these contracts do refresh. So I'm going to buy this field right here. Actually, this field is 35,000, but this is a little bit bigger of a field. So you go down and you just hit this buy, and it takes the money out of your account. Ta-da! And then it's green, and that means it's yours. Now, I don't know how to deal with parsnips. I have no idea. You're fine. We understand my folks are in their 70s, and cantankerous is a word I would use. Well, he's not being cantankerous. I asked him to upgrade some things in the house and pay off his debt. So we're taking some equity out of the house, paying off his debt, and going to do like an upgrade to the kitchen, and the electricity in the house is still from the original 1950s, so that needs to be upgraded. And anything else, we may be able to upgrade the doors. We may be able to, do a mailbox, do maybe an electric garage door opener and a new door and that kind of thing. So just trying to get it ready so that whenever he passes, I don't have to, and the house needs to be painted on the inside. The siding needs to be replaced. So yeah. Later, check out two maps. One is called the Peachinair Valley. It's a stunning map. The other one is Alma, Missouri. Is it in the regular ones? Like the downloadable content, or do I have to go to a different, because I can do that now. I can check it out. Hang on. I'm going to save, and I'm going to quit the game, and I'm going to look in the mods. Yes, I want to quit. See, when you quit, it doesn't take you out of the game per se, but you can go back to downloadable content, and there's a search button right here. So you're in all the maps. You can search. So I can search for Pichonniere. No content. Okay. Download right in the game. Is it really? Because, okay, I must be spelling. Let me do Alma, Missouri. Search. Oh, it's a French map. So it's, okay. Alma. Okay, it's probably going to have to go into the European. It's probably Pichonniere. Oh, come on. The one you can't say. I can't say it is a French map. My grandparents' house was built in 1914 and got stuck upgrade-wise in the 60s when they bought it. Yes. Because last year, the plugs, the electrical outlets, you could put something in it and it would fall back out. So the symbol, I think it's the symbols in the name. Oh, wait, what? In name type Valley. Hang on. So if I just do Valley, you think? Valley Falls, Star Valley. Oh, here it is. So we're going to do details. Authentic. Ooh, look at this map. This is really pretty. The main dairy farm. Oh, I'm installing that. That's pretty. Okay, so then we go back, and we go back, and I go search, and I go bingo. And then I go, and then the other one is Missouri. I should know how to spell Missouri. Search. Missouri. There's Alma, Missouri. This map is based on the small, beautiful town of Alma, the state of Missouri. Everything's on Main Street, are modeled after the real buildings found in the city, as well as the traffic signs, which I will promptly knock over. 3 pre-placed farms, the main one that belongs to you at the start, and 2 that in order to use it, you have to buy the land. Oh, you have a chicken coop, sheep, goat. Oh, wow. Horse stables, cow barn, vehicles, 47 farm. Holy Christmas Eve. Okay, yeah, let's install that one. Okay. So that we can go back here, and we're going to go back to our, that'll be another save. I'll go back here and start it up. And then, so we bought our first piece of property. Yay! And I'm so sorry about the start of the game where the game was just glitching out. Buying a grass mower and a cultivator and a tractor that will keep you busy for a bit. Oh, you have no idea. I have been on this map on a different save, this Zelenka, for weeks. Miss Black Eye keeps telling me, put the tractor down, go outside, put the chainsaw down. I'm like, no, I don't want to. I like this. Okay, so we can start. So, okay, so it brings you back. This is like the starter farm. This is Walter. This is his starter farm, but we're not on that. So we are going to go over to the shop. And I might take a couple of loans out. These people walk by here all the time. This sidewalk, you see this ridge and this sidewalk it is a pain in the butt. Oh my God. So this is the shop. And I can't say that. Mazzini, whatever, Barlicks. This is the store. This is where you pick up all your stuff. So I'm going to go P. And to borrow money, you have to go into the finance department. Now, this right here is the ones that are on sale. So they have one of those. Ooh. I'm not even messing with that. I've messed with that thing. I can't get that thing to work at all. But I'm going to go here for medium tractors, which is what I like. Usually these 58,000 ones are pretty good for most things. Oh, I could go, we're starting from scratch. I like the Volterras. That's really nice. A map I tried has a ditch through the middle. You need to use a bridge to get over, and the bridge flipped my tractor every time. Oh my God. That shop, it's Polish. It's Polish, Pinky. That's why I'm working on a European map, so everything is in Polish when it's looking at things, and it's like, yeah. We're going to start with this Challenger at 58 as a, can I upgrade? So it's got 160 horsepower. That's 180. I don't think I have. Oh, my balance is 67. I don't have enough for that. I can get it up to 200 horsepower. I'm gonna have to take a loan out. So if you go into here, which you can't see, I'm gonna. Whoops. So if you go into here, where this stock market thing looks, and it says prices, if you look down at finances right here. So this is finances. So this was all our money. We're broke. Down here it says borrow $5,000 increments. You can hit that $5,000 until you get to the amount that you want. So if we want to do 250,000, I'm not going to add that up, mind you. But I'm just going to keep hitting it. And it says on the bottom what our loan is. Just going to do it till it's 200. There we go. So we have a $200,000 loan now. So we have $251,000 left. So now I can go back. I can actually go back into, I could buy the, no, I can't. I can't buy the medium one. I can actually go, can I buy the Volta? No, that's 168,000. I don't want to spend 168,000 on a tractor. but I want to rev up the horsepower. So you go to engine setup. Now that went from 160 horsepower to 180, 200, 225. Okay, so 225 is the most that is gonna, what is that? No, we don't need that. So this is my license plate. You can change your license plate or add your license plate. Some of the tractors you can paint. My other one that I just bought was pink with green rims. Don't ask me why. I need, oh, is this not going to be the one that I want? Because I need something to put on the front. Never mind. I need a tractor that has a 3-point. I might have to do a really more expensive tractor. Well, butter my biscuits and call me a, you know what. All right, can I do large tractor? Probably not. Probably not. Oh, 400,000. Nope, nope, nope. We got to do medium tractors. But I need a 3-point thing on the front. That's 168. That's got that, and it's got that. That's got 210 horsepower. It's got a 3-point on the front. That's what I need. That shop. I know. Reverse driving, roof setup. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't care about that. Don't need a front loader. 173,000. Jeez Louise. That should hold us. Wait, let me see how far this goes. Ooh, that's going to be like all of our money. It would go up to 210. So no, we're just going to, let me go back out of it and then go into it. So it's just 210 horsepower. See, here's where you can change the color. So if I do pink, then my tractor is pink and it's purdy. And then I did the lime green. Now that did cost me money. But isn't it purdy? It's a girly thing, and I've got my Misty Vale license plate. That's $179,000. I'm really going to regret that, but it will last us for quite a while. Now, if I need a cultivator, and I'm going to need a flatbed. I'm going to have to take more loan out. Holy crap. Where's the mowing? Where's the mowing? Mowing, here's mowers. So usually like this is fine to start with. I don't even need the back end. So I'm just going to do that. That is bright. Yeah, a little bright. So that's 13,000. So this way, when we take mowing jobs and for our own field, we don't need to worry about it. And that'll fit on the front of our tractor. So that's ours. I need a cultivator because we have to get rid of the crop that's on it. So cultivators, I think this one. That's 24. Okay, we can, I'm gonna do that and that. I also need to buy, did I buy a chainsaw? I did, okay. Okay, so yeah, we have 34,000 left. I need a truck. I don't necessarily need a truck, but I do need a trailer. And we do have an auto load trailer, which is lovely. Really like the auto load trailers, and I think they goof up sometimes. Where's the trailers? That's a header trailer. Is it down here? Okay. I'm being dopey. I don't see it. I would like my own baler and stuff like that, but that's just going to have to wait. Flatbed trailers. That's... Where's the auto load? Did I not do it? No, I missed my auto load trailer. Is it over here? I need some kind of well, I could use that, but flatbed trailer. Extension. Oh, this is auto load. Okay, never mind. That'll work. That way when we have to, actually, do I really need to do that if I'm living right there? All right, I'm not going to buy the trailer just yet. We may need it, we may not. Just depends. I could get away with doing something simpler. We can lease pretty much all the other stuff. So, this, oops. Back it up, girlfriend, back it up. Okay, that's that. Yep, there we go. We've got all our stuff. Too bad I cannot plant the other stuff, or paint the other stuff. We've got our mower, so we can cut our own grass. We've got our cultivator, so we can get rid of the crop that is currently on our land, because I have no idea how to do parsnips. Absolutely no idea. And we are right by the farmer's market in the middle of town, so that is excellent. I can basically just walk everything over because we live right next to the farmer's market. Yay! Yay! And then we are going to plow our field and get rid of these darn parsnips. We're going to lower this. Da-da-da. Are we going to get some animals? We are surely, yes sirree, Bob. We are going to get some animals. I got 30 grand. We can buy the $14,000 pen and get some sheepy and goatsies. Actually, I could just get goats. The wool is kind of like a late game thing. Back it up, back it up, back it up. There we go. And we're getting rid of all these nasty parsnips. It's got some weeds in there too, man. I think those trees might be ours, but we're probably not going to go the weed route again, just because. Oh, okay. Just because of this land doesn't really have that many trees. I don't know if those trees belong to us or not. Just gonna go back this way because we couldn't turn around. I've been playing with a mod where I grow flowers and make pots and stuff. Oh my god, doing apple juice? What mod is this? Oh my goodness, I'm not even that. I'm just trying to figure out the regular game. She's over here making apple juice. Holy Christmas. She's like doing Star Sand Island stuff. Making her own fruit juices and such. That's funny. Yeah, I have to figure out where we're going to put the animals. I'm not sure. Because the pen's a little much. And we don't have a big plot of land. I'm so glad you're here, guys. Yay! We're finally doing it. And I'm doing a little bit better. I have a better idea where things are, how things work. Did I take a contract and not do it? And you do have to do things by a specific time. Like if it's not done by midnight, you kind of lost it, and they're going to cancel the contract on you, and then you lose money. Wait, did I do that? No. Okay. He does have a lot of baling. There are a lot of baling contracts, bale wrapping. Um, Let me see if I can finish plowing this or cultivating this. I tell you what, I took a cultivating job on one of my other saves, and it was in February, and it was snowing. And I was so dark during the day. It was 9 a.m. in the morning. I couldn't see where I had been. I later going to the downloads, type in apple. The modest apple tree comes with everything. Oh, okay. But I couldn't see where I had been. I had done like 30% of the field. I couldn't see where I had been. I had to hire an AI worker to finish the field. It looked like I had been playing Tetris. It was so bad. It was like the worst field I had ever done. I was so embarrassed. I was like, wow, how in the world? I mean, I was all over the place. There was a spot here, there was a XY here, and there was a L over there. And I was just like, whoo, that was a mission. Couldn't see a thing. Yeah, I couldn't. It was so dark, I couldn't see the lines like this. Plus, it was snowing. So the ground was wet, and I really couldn't see. And because it was cloudy, at 9 a.m., it was like 7 o'clock at night, dark. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to hire an AI worker. I paid him $600 and he finished the job and I got 2,000. I was like, oh my God, what is happening? It was crazy. And I was watching him work. I had nothing to do. I did a few contracts here and there. And you can do that. I can be doing this and hire an AI worker to go do some contracts, and they'll however long it takes them per hour, they'll charge me like $250 an hour. I was just like, oh, well, okay. Oh, and I missed. I wiggle waggled. Don't wiggle waggle while you're trying to go straight. It doesn't work. And you're definitely not limited to just staying on one plot of land. As you have more money, you can expand. And you don't have to buy property that's directly next to you. You can buy it on the other side of the county if you want to. Check on it once a day or once a month. Once a month. Uh-oh. There we go. A little crooked. Just a little crooked. Just ripping up all these parsnips. Now, if I knew what I was doing, I could get the tools and hire an AI worker and have them harvest. I don't think they were quite ready to harvest, though. So, found it called floriculture. Oh, okay. Floriculture. Floriculture and apple tree. Okay. Alrighty then. But yeah, I'm trying to be proactive with the updating of the house, because I told my dad, I was like, there's nothing to time me to live in this state. I'm kind of not liking, I'm kind of wanting to see somewhere else. I'm kind of not liking how everything's happening in the state with the government and stuff. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to just go somewhere else that doesn't have property tax. Maybe Tennessee, maybe, somewhere else that I haven't been in the Midwest or something like that. I don't know. And buy a little house and live there. Gonna watch you on my phone? Oh, thank you. Yeah, sit outside, enjoy the nice weather. So updating the house so that it can be sold. And I don't have to wait and update it after he passes. Would be better than waiting and trying to figure out how to update it and pay the mortgage. So that's what we're trying to be proactive about. And he's not exactly happy about it, but so when we were replacing those plugs, this is where my story started. I'll finish my story. Last year we were I had him replace all the electrical plugs, because you would plug something in and it would just fall right back out. Lights, vacuum cleaners, whatever. So we brought him in, and I wanted the 3-prong plugs because that's what all our stuff is. And they're like, no, we can't do that. And I'm like, why? He says, this system the electrical needs to be updated in this house because it's not grounded. And I'm like, I'm sorry, but you have 3 of them. He goes, that's different. And he explained it, and I don't remember what the explanation was. And I said, so how much would it cost? And he goes, 20 grand easy. And I'm like, geez. So hence, we're going to upgrade the electrical. It's a big selling point so that it's upgraded. And then hopefully it's more efficient. And then we'll work on the kitchen. And we'll see what we have left. The interior doors. There's some things that need, the lights could be all replaced. The garage door could be turned into a nicer garage door with electrical, the electrical automatic opener, front door replaced, just, the light in the mailbox replaced. There's a couple other things. Painting is really, but the painting, I'm afraid for the painting because I'm afraid that there's textured walls, and when you go to hang a nail or drive a nail into the wall to hang a picture, it crumbles and leaves this big gap, and it's just disgusting. It's like, I don't know if there's drywall underneath it, if they're going to have to rip it out, or if they can just sand it all off. I don't know how that's going to work. But, all we can do is have somebody come in and say, hey, this is what we need. What can you do? And hopefully it's not rip out all the walls and to the studs and redo it. Because, God, that would be a nightmare. I would be like, that's somebody else's problem. I'll just paint it. It's fine. It's fine. Take all the pictures down, paint it a nice warm white, let it go, let somebody else deal with it. And it's so funny, he, about 5 years ago, had all the windows replaced in the house. We can't open them. They're brand new, and we can't open them. And I'm like, okay, is it just me being dumb? He can't open it either, and he's strong. I'm like, okay. So that's bizarre. So I might have to have somebody look at the windows. I mean, if I was going for gangbusters, I would, where the dining room is, right next to the kitchen, I would have a French doors put in and a deck built out off the back with steps to the backyard. The backyard is massive. And, have it lead out that way and stuff. But I think that would be a little more than we have. But we could see. Maybe if we had, I might be able to do it if they say, hey, 6 grand, and we could put a door where that window is, and then build you a 10 by 15 deck or a 10 by 10 deck out on the back with some stairs that led into the backyard. That would be great. We could do that. Okay. So we have cultivated. Yay! We can lift the cultivator now. And I don't know where I'm going to put this thing. So any of this, like this is ours. Actually, I don't know if I can cultivate right. No, I'd have to get a plow and plow that off. But I can kind of just like drop this, just leave it there. So let's see what other jobs we have. I'm going to take this. I think I'm going to take this bale wrapper job for $1,800. They're gonna dock me $400, so I'll get $1,400. So I'm going to borrow items, and then I just go like, ooh, wow, look at that. Oh, I want that. Damn, look at this thing. And it's lime green to boot. Can we have this? Oh, hang on. I want to trade my tractor, and look at this sucker. With the front loader on the front. Look at that lime green baby. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wait, is this on the front? Does this go onto the front? Hang on. Okay, I'm having a meltdown here. So yeah, that's where our life is at right now. Aha, it goes on the front. Interesting. Now, where the hell are we going? We're going, okay, so we're literally just going right across the field. So field 46 right there. We're here. Let's go. This is a cool tractor. Now watch this. This is the physics. Oh, it didn't do it. It just bounced. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Wait, field 46. Wait, what? That's not right. Bale wrapping. Oh, field 29. I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong thing. So that's field 46 where we are. And we're going all the way up here. I was wondering. I was like, this isn't baling. What is this? Sounds like good house plans. I hate having the construction going on. It is, oh my God, it's a pain in the butt. But it needs to be done. And so it needs to be done. And with him having dementia, I'm the responsible person. So, yeah. So it's up to me to make sure everything gets done and done right. And yeah, he's not exactly, like I said, he's not exactly happy about it, but he's like, well, can't dance too wet to plow. I'm like, okay. Oh, I forgot to, okay, so we're just going to go through this little ditch here. Hang on. Little ditch. We're going to, so if you look up in the upper left-hand corners, oh, actually, I don't have my face cam on. You didn't tell me. So if you look up in the upper left-hand corner, above me, up here, if you read it, it's got advanced controls. So you unfold the bale wrapper by hitting X. That happens. And then you turn on, you hit Z for automatic drop. I'm not used to seeing at an angle like that, so I'm not sure if that's correct. But it doesn't say lower it, so we're going to see if this works. And it's not working. So I had to play with N and M. M flattened it out and N lowered it. Don't ask me. So maybe I don't want this tractor. It's pretty, but it's got the front loader end on the front, and it's, yeah, so then I have to back away. Are you going to let go? There you go. So that's annoying, but we've only got like 5 bales, so it's fine. So if you see that it's tilted up, lower it down with M and N, and then it auto does it. It's going to auto bale it for us so they can turn into silage, which I'm not really sure what silage is. I just know you feed silage to cows. Or you can sell it. So then you drop it. I like the bale wrappers that are on the back. Those are my favorite. They open up, you drag them behind you. It's fine. We get this. So we've only got like 2 more to do after this one. It's all good. A lot of farm terms to learn. Yes, cultivator. Doesn't mean that you want to seed or plow. There's plows and cultivators are different, I learned. And seeders are something else completely different. And then there's some machines, there's different symbols to learn. So some machines like seeders will have both fertilizer and seeds, and it's usually solid fertilizer, not liquid fertilizer, which is a totally different thing. So some machines will do solid fertilizer and seeds, or they'll do solid fertilizer and lime, which is another thing that helps. So the lime helps get the pH up and increase your yield of crop, whatever crop it is, whether it's grass or something else. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of things to learn. Yeah, but it's really interesting. I try not to deal with the vegetable crops just because that's something out of my league for right this second, and I'll play around with that on private, like on one of my saves where I've got no limit on money. Okay, so the contract's finished, so we hit escape. Completed. We're getting 1,400. You hit space to collect. And then, like, I could do baling, which is not bad. This is actually, I like this. So I'm going to borrow the items for this. And then all the stuff is gone. So I'm going to tab and tab. Then we've got this tractor. So you get to play with all the toys without buying them. So what this does is this picks up straw or grass, and it makes it into a bale of hay or grass. And this is going to be square bales. So you can scroll back. And this is the field 46 that I thought we were on. I walked up and I was like, what the hell? So they've already harvested the crop and put it on there. Um, so we're gonna start about here. So you have to hit X and unfold. Then you have to hit V to lower the pickup, which will be down there. And then you have to turn on the baler, which is B. So you always want to look at all your stuff that's up here. And if you look, you can see the tractor and you can see the baler on the back and it's highlighted green. If you hit G, let's say you have three things, like something on the front and the back, you would have to tab G till you get to the front and it highlighted green. Just to, and I also need to do automatic thing. So I want to go over this thing, and this is going to suck it up and then turn it in, compress it into a bale. And if you look over on the right above the speedometer, it'll say straw. And when it gets to 100, it'll automatically shove a bale out the back. And you'll hear a beeping noise. And I'm not good at these lines, so I'm probably going to miss some stuff. And then you can just go back over when you come up the next way and get it. So I'm going a hefty 11 miles an hour, 11,000 miles, 11 miles an hour. And it's at 46 and it's going up. So by the time I get to the end, it'll probably be up to close to 100. So it's fun. It's a really nice map. It's kind of hilly. It's not exactly flat. Yeah, we're coming up on 82%. Whoops. And for some reason, the minute you start going backwards, it starts veering to one side or the other. So good luck with that. Don't stress too much over getting everything perfect. It's hard to, these things, you hit the WASD keys and they go so fast. Okay, now we're at 100%. This one doesn't automatically drop, but when it gets 2 or 3 in there, it'll start popping them out the back. But you can see one, whoops, you can kind of see one in there right now. But it hasn't had enough stuff in there to compact, so it's just kind of hanging out in there and slowly getting pushed forward when this next one is done. So this field, which is really big, to me, might only have like 4 bales of straw. Maybe 4 bales of straw. So you can see it peeking out there. So I'm going to back it up. Back it up a little bit more. But don't stress if you're all over the place, because the more you practice, then the more you'll get used to it. Don't stress it. Do not stress it. Half the time, by the time you're done at 100%, you've still got a quarter of the field to do, or a fourth of the field to do. So it doesn't go off of actuality and stuff. But this is just a sweet little map, and I love trying new maps and stuff. I'm really addicted to it. And apparently there's no bars, because these people just walk around all the time up and down the streets. I would think that there would be a bar somewhere that they'd be going out to, but apparently not. Okay, so then we're going to come back this way, and we're going to come down this line. And there are always crows or herons or whatever flying over, depending on the season. There are deer that will come out in the evening. A lot of times that you'll see, they just run away. The next expansion that's coming out sometime this year, they're going to have other animals like wild boar, but also they're not going to attack you. You don't have to fight them off. They're just going to be there in the fields, and they can destroy your crops, or you can turn that off. There is a thing called crop destruction. You can turn that off. There's also natural disasters like tornadoes that will destroy your crops and your property. And you can turn that off or on. There's also a mod that will let you change the weather. Like if it's snowy and Dark, you can change it to sunny and no snow or no rain, if you so choose. You can start off as a farm manager with 500,000. You can give yourself a loan. You can pretty much do however you want to play. So don't fret over it. Start off slow, take contracts. Ah. Don't worry about your non-straight lines. And if you have things like this, I don't know so we've already dropped one, we're getting ready to drop two. The third one may not come out, or it may come out and the fourth one will get stuck. I don't know. It's just what it is. But again, I play on 1 day equals a month. You can change that if you want to do one whole month, 28 days or whatever. You could do that. So we've got 2 bales down, a third one popping out, and I don't think we're going to get that. We may not get that third one out. But I eventually want to get my own balers and wrappers so I can do contracts without having to borrow the items, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, we're not even at 100%. So we're done. Or maybe not. We're at 99%. So I'm going to go back up here. It's going to make a liar out of me. And take that one little bit that we got up here, because we just need that 1% that I left up in this corner. So 2, 3, technically 4 bales. And then this should do it. There you go, contract finished. And you cannot use items that you've borrowed for a contract on your own fields. It doesn't work. Can't do it. So we've completed that. We got 2296. Collect. Is there anything else? So there's another baling for 1638. So I'm going to take that. That's on field 64 up here. Wait, what just happened? Did it? Can I get out of here? Can I visit the shop? Wait, where's the map? Apparently I'm going to visit. Where the hell is the shop? Wait, am I going the wrong way? Where the hell? It's over here. Oh my God. Run, Forrest, run. Is the tractor not here? Where's the tractor? Oh no, it's glitching. I borrowed the items. Where's the tractor? Is the tractor on the other field? Oh my God. It doesn't show. I borrowed the items. 1638. Okay, apparently it said no, I didn't borrow I must have hit the wrong button. So I'm going to cancel it and lose all payment. 0, collect. Let's see if she still has it. Nope. Can I refresh? She has another baling one right here. Fertilizing, harvesting, hoeing. Tedder grass. I don't have a tedder, but that's almost $2,000. Oh, the Lisa. So if we borrow the items, we can go all the way down to the bottom. There they are. Oh my God, what is this? Okay, what the actual hell is this? This is not something. Antonio Carraro Tony. What the actual flip is this? Whose idea of a joke was this? I almost wish they'd let you borrow like specific things and not the whole thing. Okay, so we are going all the way to the bottom of the map. I'm driving this four-wheeler. So tedding, as I have found out, what this does is somebody's cut a bunch of grass. Whoa! And they want to turn it into hay. So they have to dry it. So this kind of flips the grass and dries it out, is what I understand. I could be saying it wrong, but that's what I'm thinking it is. So we're going all the way to the bottom of the map, field 92. And you can fish in any of these rivers or lakes. Just buy yourself a fishing rod. And I might try and do that and just see if I can do it. Because I can't do Stardew Valley to save my damn life. But I might be able to do this. I don't know if it's that way or if it's this way. We'll find out. Hang on. We'll find out in a minute. Map. Where are we? We are here. We have to go here. So I can just cut across down here. Okay. We're going off-roading. Off-roading. And as there's no crop damage, you taking on the world's and the universe's tiniest tractor. Yes, Bayless. Look at this tiny tractor. It's like, what the hell is this? I'm almost too big to fit into this damn tractor. How crazy. Welcome in, Bayless. I'm like, I've never seen this tractor. Well, I haven't seen 90% of the tractors, but I'm like, damn. What the heck is this? I'm going to unfold it, and it's going to whisk out slightly. That's kind of tiny. This is our field. So I'm going to... Wait, where's the help group? F1 is the help group. So you turn it on, you can fold it. Do I have to lower it? I have to lower it, so V to lower, B to turn on, and those little wings start growing. And then it also just flips everything over, and I guess they're turning the grass into hay. We're going a fantastic 9 miles an hour. And then there's the other one. What's not the tedder, but the other one? There's another one, a windrower or something like that, and that pulls everything into one nice, neat line so that the balers can come through and bale it up. I probably have the words wrong. And now I'm just like, this little tractor is just like killing me. I'm like, what is this? What is this even? How dare you give this to me? Seriously. Yeah, I know. I don't have authority to use it on that, but that grass isn't cut either. Just a chill vibe. So I was going to do the map that I had started on like a month ago, but it glitched out severely. I couldn't do anything. I'm from a hay family. We call that thing a rake. Okay, but that's not what this game calls it, though, is it? I think you remember. I remember you saying you were from a hay family. You got way more experience than I do. I just got pixel experience, and very little at that. Okay, turn the vehicle. But all the names, I'm just learning all the names of this. And I do follow a couple of people, don't ask me their names, that are actual farmers and stuff. One I found really interesting. He started by playing this game as a kid and then bought his own farm. Hey, Alex, how are you? Yes, drop a like. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you are enjoying this chill content. Because this is one of my favorite games. I've already got 200 hours in. I'm not fantastic at it, but I am learning and I am enjoying it. And I also play other cozy games. Farming Sims, Dinkum, and Star Sand Island is another current favorite. Pal World is another favorite. So yeah, if you're liking the content, don't forget to like and subscribe. I only got experience banging my head on the tractor window as a kid, packed into, oh my gosh, with your grandpa, so no expert. Hey, you got more experience than I do. Still got more. You've actually been in a tractor. I have not. I have been in a golf cart. That was my experience when I worked on a horse farm. And that was throwing hay pads out to horses and trying not to get trampled because they were excited. They were trying to kill me by running in all directions around me. You have our dinner. Yay, we're not going to die of starvation. Even though they had grass. We are 28% done. Hot diggity dog. Now, if you have an underpowered tractor and you're pulling like a cultivator or a plow that's a little too heavy, going up hills like The field in front of us has a hill at the top. Going up that hill is you're gonna be going up there at like 3 miles an hour, and it's gonna take you forever. So try and look at when you buy the tool, look at your tractor, and the tool will say how much horsepower it needs to pull or to be used. Make sure you look at your tractor. Don't be like me and buy or use a tool that is not suited to your tractor's stamina. This part seems it could make you sleepy, yes. It could. I play this all the time when I'm stressed. I'll do jobs like this because it just relaxes me. Now, if I was really doing this, I wouldn't be relaxed, but just playing it on Pixels, I could spend, I have literally, Miss Black Eye can confirm, she has seen me on for like 12 hours a day for the entire weekend, doing nothing but this, just because, I've got nothing better to do and I'm bored or I'm stressed, and this relaxes me. So this or Star Sand Island. But yeah, stuff like this, cultivating. I don't like plowing. Plowing they need to make better plows. Oh my God. But the cultivators I really like. Really, really like doing the cultivators. When I can see. Not when it's snowing or rainy or dark. But yeah, seeding even. When I did my, on one of my other saves where I did my own field, or combined 3 fields into one giant field. Absolutely, it can make you kind of sleepy. I'm just leaving them no lines. They made this so pretty, and I'm just like messing it up, laying it all out there. It's very satisfying. It is. It really is very satisfying. Pinky, if you want this, you need to get this game on. And I really think once you get past the initial learning curve, I really think you'll enjoy it. I didn't think I was going to be able to get past it because I've actually had this for a while before I got up the courage to actually start playing it. And I literally was just watching other people do tutorials and playthroughs and watching people live stream it and ask questions and going, oh, that's what you do. That's what I'm doing wrong. Got it. I see. And so, yeah, I would definitely suggest that you watch people do it. I'm giving as many tips as I know during my live streams, but maybe I should make my own for the non-farming sim person. Here are 10 great tips if you want to start Farming Sim 25. Don't freak out. Don't be intimidated. Do it in that kind of a voice. Just say, if I can do it, trust me, you will be able to do it too. There's no wrong way to do it. If you wanna super strength everything and throw your tractor across the field in frustration, you can do that. I would recommend doing it to something that you leased though, or rented. Might make it a little bit difficult to explain the damage. And I have the music. I would have the music on. I really like the music, but I got. They said it wasn't a ding, but they did ding my music. You can't monetize this video because of the music. I'm like, are you serious? They say, but the user allows it to be used. Well, then why are you saying I can't monetize it if they let me use it? Oh, because I don't have permission. I'm like, really? It's in-game music, for the love of God. It's, but no. Go ahead. So I just turned the radio off. I really do enjoy the music. It's such a vibe. But if they're gonna ding me, not that I get monetized, I am technically monetized, but I don't really get. I think I've made. I'll be honest. I think I made like $300 last year. So it's not like I'm making money off of this. I do this because I like doing this. I like making videos. I like live streaming. I like hanging out with everybody and talking to people and learning where they come from and what their backgrounds are and what they do, and just hanging out and enjoying stuff. It's fun. That's why I do it. If this was my job, I don't know what I would do. I would probably take it a lot more serious. But I've been doing it for 3 years now, and I really like it. Yeah, and I find that I have a better time if I'm not stressing over numbers and this and that. It's just like, you know what? If it happens, great. If a video does, awesome. That's fabulous. If it doesn't, okay. I did a World of Warcraft video last Friday. I think I got 30 people watching it, and I got 4 likes. I'm like, you know what? That's fine. That's absolutely fine. I'm not stressing over it. You know, do I want people to like it? Absolutely. But I'm not everybody's cup of tea. So I am not going to worry about that. But I'm just watching the tractor go and do this job and stuff like that as I natter on about nothing in particular. It's just really relaxing and takes the stress off of like worrying about doing these household improvements, doing it alone. You know, how's my dad's illness going to progress and how fast or how slow? And I want a dog, but should I get a dog? No, I probably shouldn't get a dog. Is my cat sick? Is my cat not sick? Is my cat happy? I think she is. She's currently sleeping out in the living room, which is kind of odd. Usually she's in here, but we'll see. But yeah, those are the things that run through my mind as I do this, as I pretend to just ignore whatever my real life problems are and farm or lumber or do whatever. We are going to try and get some animals. Sheep, goats is, I really like the goats, and then putting up a small dairy, that would be good. Because you can either take it to the dairy and have it made. Yes, they do make it easier. Oh my God, Bayless, you're so right. And like I said, video games are like the way I de-stress and relax and hide. I hide from my troubles. If I don't want to do anything or confront anything, I don't want to look at that laundry that I have to take out of the dryer. I'll be in here playing video games, probably doing a laundromat simulator, which is really odd. But look, we're almost done. Wait, are we already done? Whoa no, whoa. Back it up. Okay, did we already pass? Was the contract complete? Uh-oh. Oh, it was completed. I just kept playing. You've been gardening for the first time this year and having little sprouts to look forward to. Oh, it's so hopeful. Oh, I like that. I would like to do stuff like that. Oh, baling for 5,000. Heck yeah. All right, I want to do that. I want to borrow the items. 5 grand? Heck yeah. Wait. There we go. And there are so many different challenges you can do in this game. People are like, oh, we're doing this survival challenge and we can't have super strength and we can't do contracts, we can only do XYZ, we can do this or that. So there's a million different ways to play this game. So we're looking at field 35. And you don't have to worry about hitting the people, you just go right through them. Yeah, I like gardening. I suck at it, of course. But, okay, so that is over that way. So we're just going to go through here. I have crop destruction turned off, so I won't destroy their crops by running through them. But if you really want to be a brat about it, you can do that. And watch out for these little trees. That little tree like right next to me, you think that you would run over that. No, that will stop your tractor in a heartbeat. In a flippin' heartbeat. Wait. Did I? There we go. And I think I put it on. Yeah, I put it on automatic. Okay, we're good. And this is going to be round bales. So the other one we did was square. Now we're doing round. I do like watching all the flowers. We've got years ago, like years and years ago, when I was staying with my dad and my stepmom, who's now gone a long time ago. I planted a bunch of daffodils out front of the house, and they are still there, and they are now blooming. So when I hear that noise, is it gonna turn on automatic drop? Oh, it's What you doing? Oh, is it just gonna... Oh, there we go. Now we're doing it. I hate when it does that. It's like a delayed reaction. I'm like, dude, come on. Because it'll stop and it won't pick up stuff. But yeah, the little... Watching them come up and then flower and bloom and stuff like that, I really like. I used to have a rose garden. I had a lot of gardens. But not really vegetables. I don't do so good with the veggies. Which I would like to, but it's really interesting to learn the natural processes and how the biodiversity can make things thrive. Yes, you're a bug nerd, really. You and Raimanara, my friend, should get together. Not in that way, but just talk, because she's an insect lover too, and she lives in Australia, where some of the craziest bugs are. I'm hoping to get some cool bees and beetles. Oh, how about the monarchs with the milkweed? That would be so cool. Let me know. Yeah, I have a Discord if you want to pop pictures in there and show what you've been doing and seeing butterflies and bug-wise. I'm all for that. I'm not a big bug fan, and I know spiders are beneficial, but I don't like them in my house. But I'm always interested to see people's gardens, so feel free to drop pics and show me how you do and what you do, because I would love that. You can just put it in like general chat. I don't have a whole lot of channels. I check it every once in a while. I'm not too active on it, but if I see that there's somebody's put something in, I go and check it out. Oh. There we go. No good bugs yet, but I'm crossing my fingers. Do you use like ladybugs to help? Do they eat like some of the aphids and stuff like that, other bad bugs? Because I know that's a thing. I tried that one time and they all flew away. They didn't like, I guess I didn't have enough aphids or bugs for them to stay. Oh, I missed a spot. I missed a spot. How dare I miss a spot? Uh-oh. Let's bag it up. Bag it up. And then we're coming back to where we started. Yay! We could just pop onto the next line over. I'm going to plant some ladybug attractants, and then I want to add water. Oh, a healthy dragonfly. Yes, I love dragonflies. Now, our yard did have a lot of dragonflies when I was married to my ex. I loved watching the dragonflies. They were so cool. My dogs kept trying to eat them. You're going, no, not the dragonflies. Eat the cicadas, not the dragonflies. They would literally, my dogs would literally spend the summer eating cicadas, digging them up and eating them. And then they wouldn't eat their dinner because they were full of bugs. Crazy pups. But yeah, that would be really cool to see. Let's see if we can back this up. Try not to miss anything and gather everything up. Yeah, dragonflies are awesome. So cool. I might try my hand at gardening this year. Oh, nice. Oh, but you could get those hanging pots or use your 20-gallon tank when it's cleaned out. Or you can just get like a barrel and put it on. Do you have like a little patio or something that you could put it on? Or by your front door? They're the best hunters in the world. The 95% success rate. So you want them around. Absolutely. They're incredible to watch. I really enjoy watching them. Ah! We did it. We turned the corner and got everything. We've just been releasing plastic containers. Oh, reusing plastic containers from restaurants and things. Oh. Like to plant in? That could be fun. Back at PC, loving the 70s. Yes, the 70s are lovely. I went outside a couple of times today just to breathe in the air. Get outside of the house. I have this bad habit. I keep looking at puppies. I want another dog, but I don't think I'm ready. I think I need to wait like 6 months, maybe after the construction is all done, then get a dog and see how where Dad is at that point. I do, but our complex has the garden crew like out every day, and they tend to power wash the buildings. Oh my God, well, that's not good. That's definitely not. Oh. So you have to wait till it shuts all the way. I found just now. Otherwise, you'll miss some. To start our C's, yeah, I'll drop pics in the Discord. Thank you. I would love that. I might not see it immediately, but I will see it. Trust me. And we can. Sometimes you can just go backwards and just drag it with you. Or just go all the way around, make a big U-turn, and then just go right back over it. Ah. Tractors are hard to drive. How's Boost today? She is doing pretty good, but she is sleeping. She had her dinner, and now she's in the living room in her cat tower, on top of it, passed out. So I'm a little concerned, because that's not typical. But she went to the vet 4 months ago, and they didn't do blood work, but they did look at her and did a poop check and said she was fine. But maybe I should get some blood work done and see, because she is 9, make sure she doesn't have any issues. I'm going to make a big U-turn because I want to go down the next row, and my driving sucks. So this field is massive. This field is probably like 300,000. Oh no, hang on. What's funny, my nephew made a smiley face on the patio door due to the dust. 3 washes later, it's still there. Oh my God. Well, then, you could put a pot out there because they're not going to pressure wash it. Oh no. I just get a full check. I do one yearly on mine. Okay. Yeah, I haven't done. Hey, Brinken, welcome in. Like I said, I didn't do any blood work or anything. I just did a fecal check on her. So I may have to get a senior blood panel done, just to make sure, because she's been sleeping a lot lately. She's been kind of clingy, more so than usual. My cat goes through phases of her favorite spot right now is the dog's crate. Of course it is, because that's the most comfiest spot. What kind of dog do you have, if I could ask? I'm jealous of everyone who has pups. But I promise I'm not going to go out and get one. Yeah, that'll make sure the kidneys and diabetes and all that are good. Yeah. Because poor girl, she's had a rough life. Poor little baby. No, they pressure washed both doors and used soap and it's still going. Oh my Lord. That's when you take a scrub brush and you just kind of scrub it yourself. That would irritate the living daylights out of me. But if your nephew thinks it's art, his art persists. It lasts through fire and brimstone. It will last until you move and the next tenant comes in. Yeah, don't ignore clingy. I wish I thought more about it when my big guy Squishy was turned out. Oh, you lost him a few weeks after. Oh God, don't scare me. Oh my God. A scruffy little mutt. He's mostly Schnauzer and Beagle. Oh, cute. I love all dogs. But I'm definitely heavily leaning still towards getting a Pomsky. And like I said, I know I got one last year in April, and it just wasn't the right time. I hadn't come down off of the divorce, or my mom was sick, and going through that whole mess. He added a tic-tac-toe to the drawing. Oh my God, that's hilarious. So I felt I wasn't being fair to the beautiful dog that I had, Loki, and I gave him back, and he had an instant home. Oh, no, no, no! It's just meant to pay attention. I know, but you know me, I panic. I panic, you know. It's all good. Yeah, see, even this I find super relaxing because it's just you don't have to think a whole lot about it. You just watch the little bar. Good. You know, it'll start beeping when you're at 80% so that you know to start paying attention. And then you slow down when it gets to 100, you stop, move it back a smidge, let it drop, move it forward. So chill. Oh, I was wondering about Loki. I didn't want to ask them because no, no. So what happened is because I was so stressed taking care of my mom. Um, so my mom started to deteriorate in June of last year, like really bad. There was a hospital visit or two every month, and each one she was progressively worse with the dementia and with her self care or lack thereof, and with me having to take on more and more physical dressing and bathing and everything. Poor Loki was just like in the crate or not being able to get a walk because I was literally hiding in here trying to avoid any responsibility that I had. Um, and I called the lady that I got him from and I said, look, I said, I love him. Hey, Hunter. I said, I love him. He's an amazing dog. He's so sweet and so good, but I feel I'm not giving him the best care. And it's not fair to him that I am stressed out and not able to love on him. And I never bonded with him. I never let him in. I snuggled with him occasionally, but most of the time I was keeping my distance, and that wasn't fair to him either. He wanted to be on someone, he wanted to be a 15-pound lap dog. He really did, and he was so sweet. And he was really a good boy. I mean, he sincerely was a good dog. He didn't have a mean bone in his body. He wasn't overly naughty. He was goofy and cute and silly. And I'm very happy that the minute that she left with him, that he had a new home with a dog brother to play with. And he was as happy as a clam, running around, just being a dog. And yeah, so I miss him. But I do want another dog, but I think I'm going to wait until all this construction that we're looking at doing is done. And then I'll see how Dad's doing. Yeah, sometimes you have to do what's best, and it hurt. I cried. I'm not gonna lie, because I was coming off of leaving my other two dogs with my ex, and knowing that he was not the greatest. They loved him, but knowing that he was overfeeding them and that they were gonna get fat, that he wasn't, he loved them, but maybe he wasn't gonna take the best care of. I don't know. That's what I worry about. They love him. They're happy, fine. But I miss them. And every time I see a Pomsky, I think of my two girls, and I think of Loki, and I'm just like these puppies that I follow, different people's channels, both the lady that I got Loki from and some other breeders that are not in this area that I could potentially get a dog from. I'm just like, oh, I missed that spot over there. Yes, your bearded dragon. You tried so much. I heard about that. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you had to do that. She was starting to suffer. Oh, that is the worst. That is the absolute worst. I'm so sorry. I know you're still devastated about that. Having a young dog is really hard. One of the hardest things I've done. Definitely recommend an older one if you can avoid the puppy blues. Well, I mean, for most of my life, I've had rescue dogs that are older and not puppies. I have had puppies. I got Loki. When I got Loki, he was a puppy, but not a puppy. He was about 4 or 5 months old, so he wasn't a puppy, but he was very good. I mean, he really was a good dog. You could just look at her and know how hard to explain it to people. Yeah, I know. I could do like a senior dog rescue. Um, I've just had a couple of bad experiences where the dog had an unknown like resource guarding and stuff like that, and that's really hard to know if they have that. Usually the shelter will pick it up, but sometimes they won't. And I mean, we could definitely do that, but then too, with my dad, you know, having his illnesses and whatnot, and knowing that he's going to decline, it's still, do I want a puppy? Do I want? I mean, I want a puppy for myself. I want a dog that I'm like, going to grow old with, basically, because kind of am. I mean, realistically, I'm going to be 60 this year, and I've got maybe 20 years left before I get sick or something happens. So, I mean, you adopted a senior Jack Russell 6 years ago, and you had her for 3 years. She was awesome. Aw, that's cute. I'm not against it, but I kind of had my heart set on a Pomsky just because I missed my girls. And yeah, it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, you know. And I figure by the time the puppy's ready to go, I might be ready to go. And I would definitely have like a will drawn up. I'm gonna need to get wherever, if I stay here, if I move somewhere like a different state, like I'm thinking, I'm gonna have to have somebody to be checking on me and making sure that nothing bad happens, so that they can take care of the dog and the dog's not left with me dead on the floor or something if I have a heart attack. Not saying that's going to happen, but I've seen too many things, heard too many things. So just trying to, I'm not old, but this is the age when things start happening and anything can happen. Look at that field. That field of just lovely round hay bales. It's so pretty. I remember my hamster Princess. I still don't know what happened. She was moving and making noises one night after I fed her and petted her. Next movie, she wasn't moving at all. Oh no. Maybe she had a heart attack or a stroke. I'm so sorry. My husband and I will never have kids, and I don't want any, so it's like, I guess we're going into a hormone world. You better start saving money now, because it's expensive, like massively expensive. I wish that I had had kids, but I had a lot of anger issues when I was younger, and I was not a smart person at all. And I'm backing up. I'm not even at 100%. I had a lot of issues, and I was convinced that I would be a terrible parent when I just needed therapy for the traumas that I've been through, and I would have been okay. But now it's too late. So hey, already current contract ended. So we are here. $5,300. Hell yeah! Let's collect that puppy. So they've got some baling ones. They've got some deadwood, harvesting, hoeing, mowing. Oh, we could do this mowing one. I'm not going to borrow because we've already got one at home. Wait, let me see. It's only $340. Okay, we're good. I can accept this contract. I just don't have that maternal drive with kids. Plus, my autoimmune disease really sucks, and I don't want to pass it on. Yeah, I understand. I totally understand. Like I said, I'm gonna be 60. It's way too late for me. I am not having kids at this age. That's just crazy. Um, but yeah, it's So I've got my mower on. I just have to go find the field. Where's the field? It's directly across field 40. Oh, it's wait. Where am I? Hang on. Where am I? I am here. Oh, it's back here. Oh my gosh. I'm like, where the hell am I? Okay, I know where I know how to get there. I know how to get there. I won't be having kids of my own, but my folks and I have been raising my brother and two oldest since they were 3 and 4, and the boys are 13 and 14 this year. That's lucky. Yeah, I am terrified of what's going to happen to me, to the point where I just like, even now, just wanting to talk about it, I want to burst into tears because I got nobody. And it's just like, okay, this is going to be scary as hell. Come on, God, don't leave me alone. Hang on. Wait. Yeah, I have fibromyalgia. Yep, I have it too. Life alert necklace time. I don't know. I've never had much luck with pets. You had two beta fish. Got one that got that thing that made her mouth too small to eat. Oh no, the male just had a broken heart. Oh no, that's terrible. And some days the pain is really bad. I can't imagine having a kid go through that. Yeah. Oh, I understand, Lady Kryptonite. I got diagnosed with fibro too, and some days, oh my God, it's just like insane. Um, I have a bunch of other things too. It's just like, I don't really think there's going to be anybody that's going to want to take on this hot mess at 60 or better. I am a hot mess. So we're doing field 80, which is not this one, not this one. It's going to be this one right here. But yeah, I get scared because when I looked at a home for my dad, even one that was assisted living was $5,000 a month. A month. A month. I'm like, who? I am not going to have that kind of money for my retirement. I mean, I'm doing everything I can right now. If you're young, I'm going to tell you this right now. If you're young, if you're under 30, start putting money away. Start investing. Max out your 401k or your 403b or start one up on your own. Start your own investment thing. I put $275 in investments and personal investments, and I have a 403b that I'm putting 15% into right now. And did I lower that? And then I've got a retirement from my job that I didn't know that I thought was something different. Some people just go on cruises 24/7. It's cheaper. I know who has that kind of money, but I mean, you have to do something, Hunter. I swear to God. It sounds crazy, but you have to do something because I'm 60 right now. There's nothing. There's nothing. I can't afford a home. I can't afford 5,000 a month. It's never gonna work out for me like that. I'm gonna have to buy a place at home and die there. And it's just like alone. It's scary as shit. And I don't mean to, okay, I can't drive. Turn, Misty, turn. I don't mean to be talking about, depressing subjects and all, but it's something that I feel everybody should be thinking about. I have the adult version of Tourette's, and most days it's fine. Small tics are doable, but yeah, the waking seizures, you couldn't imagine. Yeah, yeah, I understand. It's really hard, and what's really sad too is the country, the world, not just America, but the country. The world is on a decline of the birth rate. People are having less and less kids, and they're like, oh well, I'll do it later, I'll do it this, or the world is too terrible, I can't see bringing kids in. Well, pretty soon there's not going to be anybody to replace us. And everybody's like, there's too many people in the world. No, there's not enough. There's literally not enough. And so that's why I'm like, if you're young, start a 401k, start a 403b, start something. And you know like I said, I wish that I would have had kids, but I needed a lot of therapy that I didn't get, a lot of trauma therapy and stuff. But it's crazy. The world is insane. I mean, we'll figure it out when we die, but just leading up to that is scary as hell. But I'm going to do my best to like create a community here on Facebook for as long as I can, and stream and make videos as long as I can, and interact with people and do that, and see where it takes me. Maybe when everything's said and done, I'll have a great life, meet a lot of new people, make a lot of new friends, and go out and do things outside the house. And it's the cost of living. I'm 39, grew up with a house and 2.5 kids. I'm stuck in an apartment. It's so small. I know, sweetie. It's crazy. It's not easy. And kudos to the people that are actually able to make it work, and the rest of us are just kind of struggling to put one foot in front of the other. I mean, I'm blessed and lucky to have, been able to land at my dad's, even though we disagree on just about everything. That, yeah, I know, Hunter. You'll be alone too? Yeah, it's terrible. I'm so sorry. First year's rent, okay, then they double it, yeah. Or they just keep raising it. I mean, I tried to rent an apartment with my mom when I left my ex, and they wanted almost $2,000. And it was just like, excuse me? And it wasn't even, it was a kind of a bad area too. And it was just like, damn. My dad pays 1,400. It's like, okay. It's crazy. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring everybody down on this chill vibe. I'm so sorry. I just get to talking and I start wandering and then I get on subjects and I'm so sorry. My place is $780 and I pay $12.70. Oh, and it's the cheapest place around. I feel you, Wolfstar. I do. I honestly do. I don't know, babe. I don't know what to tell you. But I do understand. And it's not going to get any better. It's just going to get worse. But you're fine. I know, but I don't mean to bring people down. Then my fears just come out when I'm talking and I get distracted and it's like, squirrel. I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be talking about this. This is not why people come and watch a stream. Most people are going to go, oh, we're going to click off on this depressing subject. Why? If I wanted to hear this, I would just talk to myself. I mean, heck, a box of cereal is like $2.50. It used to be set. I know, and they made the boxes smaller. That's on purpose. And your rent is $1,500. Oh my God, that's crazy. And moving in with the boys and my folks is a no. My dad, I would, yeah, well, trust me. Oh, somebody's awake. Somebody's awake and forgot where I was. See, that worries me too. She starts this weird meowing, and it's like she can't remember where I'm at. And I'm like, do you have dementia? Did we give you dementia? Does my cat have dementia? She's only 9. She shouldn't have dementia. And the door is open. She could easily push it open. I'm not lying. Yes, baby. What's up? We're here through the good and the... Aw, thank you. I appreciate that, guys. What's up? Come here, Bootsy. Yep, hang on. I'm stuck. I'm wrapped up in the cord. Come here. Come on. Up, up. There you go. And Miss Boots has made her appearance. I need to do a new will in the oldie health directive thing. Yes. Advanced care directive. Advanced care directive. That sucks, Hunter. Yeah, my folks are looking at nearly 2,000. If we don't connect over our struggles, we can't realize how much we have in common. Don't make me cry. Don't make me cry, Bayless. Thank you. I appreciate all you guys. Greatly appreciate all you guys. Thank you so much. Like I said, I didn't mean to bring everybody down. Nah, that is a chair, not a scratching post, babe. This is Boots, for those who don't know. Her Royal Lady Highness Boots. Her Majesty. The noisy one. Boots, give ear scratches. I gave her ear scratches and a tail pull. What are you doing? Are you gonna... What you doing? Did you see light? Huh? Did you see light? She was sacked out. Dinner must have agreed with her because she sacked out after she ate. And then all of a sudden, like 2 hours later, she's like, hey, where's everybody? Where'd everybody go? I lost you. And she's just she's wandering around the house, howling at the top of her lungs. And I'm like, you're good. You know where I'm at, girl. I'm right here. Like, where did you think I am? Oh, the contract's already finished, but it's still letting me mow. Oh, that's so satisfying. The contract's finished, but I can finish the last mow? Cool. I'm still going to finish it. Usually it doesn't let you use it, but if I'm still on the main field, I'm still going to finish this. So this is what I want for our field, is to be grass, and then I can let me turn that off, do this, and this. Are you sure? Because I have learned that everything is clear to be yeah, I'm sure. Because that's not my chair. Space. Currently, no contracts available. Fertilizing, harvesting, hoeing, plowing, weeding. That's interesting. Oh, 2,200. Oh, that's in the field next door. Oh no, that's down here. We're up here. Okay, well, we're gonna go home now. We have done our job. The field is mowed. Boots, who is like a shadow in the face cam, like Misty is petting a ghost. I know, right? It's because she doesn't like it when I pick her up and put her in the face cam. Do you? No, you don't. I'm gonna do it though. So this is Boots. She's very upset at me right now because I picked her up. She's our little tuxedo, who's very vocal. She's like, bitch, put me down. Put me down. I refuse. I want to be on lap, but not when you're streaming. You just had 9 inches of rain. No, Brengan. Oh my God, 9 inches, girl. What did I say about scratching? No, I know it's a nice fabric. We need to get Daddy a new chair. Kitty. She's a sweetie. She's not got a mean bone in her bodies. I just wish she wouldn't scream at the top of her lungs at 4 a.m. when my dad is sleeping and I'm trying to be quiet. Hey. She reaches out and patted me. Because my dad sometimes can't sleep in his bed, so he sleeps in the... Oh, I think I might need to lift this up. There we go. Now I won't damage it. Oh my God. So he can't sleep in bed and he gets uncomfortable, so he sleeps in his recliner. And it's like, okay, I need to be quiet because I get up at 4 a.m. and I have my coffee, feed Her Highness, and you can keep the rain. Things, we're in the Midwest. No, I know, right? I know. It's crazy. So I don't know. I guess I'm going to use this. Nobody else does. So I'm going to drop it there. Okay, so I'm going to get off there. And then I'm going to hit P. I'm going to go, I've got to go to the 3 lines, and then I've got to go to construction. And then I've got to go up here to sheds. But if you do silos, silo extensions, farmhouses, I don't have enough for the trailer, but I do have enough for this. So this right here is our little tent. The land doesn't belong to you, so I can scroll down. I can move it. Oops. Okay, it's a little wonky. So you use your right mouse to turn it around. And then you randomly hear a fly for some reason. I don't know why. So if you get too close to the road or this road, the land is not owned by you, but if you can get it just right, it's like 500 bucks. And then of course it puts a little dirt slab there for some unknown reason. So I should have turned it sideways, but it's fine. It's fine. Now for animals, we would have to sacrifice or buy this land. We would have to either buy this land. I mean, I don't think we can buy that land actually. Can we? Hang on. Where are we? No, we can't. So we would have to buy this land, which is actually, we could buy this plot too. We could buy this plot and then put the animals. Actually, we could just put the animals all on it and put a house on it and everything. My boy Kai yells at me if I enter the bathroom and stay for too long. I've learned closing the door is pointless. Yeah, after 13 years. Yeah, okay, I'm going to buy both this other plot over here for 35 and then take another loan out because I can. Okay, so we've got both of these plots. That's even to do. I know. Trust me, I know. I can't go to the bathroom alone either. I'm like, I don't go with you to the litter box and hold your paw. I don't hold your paw for the litter box, but yet you're meowing to hold on to my paw. Why? What is this one? Okay, this is a soup factory, so we could buy production sites too. So I'm going to go to finances. So we've already got a $200,000 loan. But I'm going to borrow another 100,000 or 150,000. It doesn't matter. It's fine. That's nice. But if you're in your bathroom sick, it's nice having them. Yeah, this is true. This is true. So now what's really nice is when I put grass on this, I can mow this grass and you get a better yield. So you can mow all of this grass, although I have to use a plow to get rid of this thing. There must be an escort and super. Yes, there must. So now I've got all of this. I can actually make this one big field if I wanted to. What have we got here? This is wheat that's ready to harvest. I could actually rent a combine and trailer and header and put an AI guy on this and have him work it. And I think this is ours. Can I chainsaw? So I can chainsaw this tree. So I think we can go to like right here. Yep, I can chainsaw this. Ha! Then I can take away the stump. And this is with a mod. Sometimes the tree will disappear. So don't. So we definitely need to get rid of these bushes. You're supposed to be able to rent like a mulcher and do it, but it doesn't work. So I need to rent a trailer. If Stewie realizes I'm in the bathroom too long, he starts yelling at me and attempting to use the door frame as his crouching post due to his kitty caps on his nails. Yep, exactly why I gave up closing the door. Yeah, I don't even bother to close the door. I crack it. She pushes it open. It's fine. So I need to go up here, and I need to rent not an olive harvester, but just a regular harvester, not a beet harvester. Green bean, pea, onion. Hang on. I just need a regular harvesters. That's a harvester. Okay, that harvests grass. That's not a harvester. That's a shredder. My God, the cheapest one is $469,000. What are combinations? Headers are attached to forage harvesters. Okay, so this one can do wheat. So if I rent, Jesus, if I lease this, that's $3,200. I don't know if this crop is going to be worth this. Okay, but I'm going to lease it, and then I'm going to lease this. This is probably going to cost me more money. Lease it for $23,000. You know what? Screw that. We are not leasing that. We're going to turn that thing back in. Go to vehicles, lease. We're going to return that, and I'm just going to use my thing and go over it. Hell to the no. I usually don't close the door all the way. He'll just shove the door open and stare at me before walking. Typical cat. Yeah, run, girl, run. What is that machine? It doesn't even look like the other ones. That's a harvester. That was the second cheapest harvester, and they wanted $23,000 an hour. And I was like, yeah, how about no? I'm just going to get the cultivator, and we're going to lose that harvest. And then I'll rent a seeder. And we can plant some seed, and I'll put some fertilizer and probably some lime. It's not worth this field. We won't make $23,000 on this, so there's no reason for me to do that, because hell no. See, now this has crop. That's interesting. So we're just going to get rid of this. And then we'll sleep. And then we can put grass on it. What I'll do is it's August, September. I'll put some grass on it next month during the day when I can see. And actually, we could make it one big field, or I could just take up half of this field. We'll see what happens. Agreed, Hunter. Wait. It's also why all trash cans are up so high. He has trash panda syndrome. Oh my God. Cats. By the way, our house is set up. The living room is across the hall. Mom's chair is right there. So basically, he just exposes me. Yeah. That's what they all want to do. They all just want to, hey, I know you didn't want this door open, but guess what? I'm going to open it because I don't care. Cats are weird. And my dad's not a cat person. He's never had cats before. So every time she jumps up on his chair or jumps down from her thing and goes shooting by, he's just like scares the crap out of him. Poor guy. Like, I'm sorry. She's just being silly. She's just having a good time. Yeah, so it's different. Oh, we've got the stubble that I'm pulling up too. Okay. I see. Yeah, I'm just tearing through this field. I'm just like, oh my God. Mine is in the back of the apartment, so no exposure. Ours is, we have a hallway. The living room's out front here. This room, it's to the other side of this room. So it's in a hallway, so you don't really get exposed anywhere. Stewie jumps up on the counter or the washer dryer. I'm little perch and lay. Oops, hang on. Not watching where I'm going. I'm trying to read. Or lay down on top of the water heater in the laundry room. Oh, mine wants to go out into the garage, which is off the kitchen, and she's been out there once, and I'm just like, no, ma'am, I don't want you under the house. Because we have a little crawl space underneath the house. And I'm like, you don't need to be under the house. I'm sorry. Absolutely not. It's fine. Yeah, it's still March, as the news says. It's still March. We could still have snow like we did last year. Yay. Oh my gosh. Oh, oh, we missed a spot. Yep, so that's pretty much where we're at. We're just chilling. Gonna do this field and I'll sleep for the night or the month. That'll be August done, as Next Gen Farm says. And if you don't know Next Gen Farm, he's really a good, he does full-on stories with AI voices and full-on scripts and everything. Farming Simulator 25, it's amazing. Amazing. Oh my God, you guys really, if you want something that's soothing to watch, has a good story and has cliffhangers, do look up Next Gen Farmer, and his stories are freaking amazing. Absolutely highly recommended. There's so many other streamers or creators that I watch that do this game. I had to use ottomans when I got him as he peed on them to show his thoughts on the concept. Oh no. Oh, an elaborate step. Oh my God. Yeah, let's not do that. No peeing on stuff. That's not helpful. We have a back bathroom as well, just outside the bedroom to the left, but I don't use it unless it's extreme emergency. Just use showers. Yeah, I understand. I can understand that. You don't share with your uncle. Yeah. That's understandable. Yeah, cats and dogs both have absolutely no concept of personal space. They don't see why. Even though they want privacy when they're doing their business, They're like, no, 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 no. We got to be in there and holding your paw or your toe or whatever. I went to take a shower today and Boots decided she was going to hang out with me. She jumped up on the shower chair. So I turned on the water, but not all the way. So it was just dribbling in front of the chair was her expression. And she was just like, oh, I'm out of here. And she took off at a dead run. And I'm like, what? You don't want to take a shower with me? Come on. It's only a little water. You'll love it. I promise. She was like, nope, I'm good. I'll sit out. So she sits literally outside and stalks me, waits for me to open the door. And then it's just like, hey, I'm here. I'm like, really? Seriously? It's like, why? I have 2 storage ottomans leading to a poof one that gradually decreased in height. Had to do that. Oh, he messed up his hips jumping up and down. Aww. That sucks. Poor guy. Okay, we have our 2 fields ready for seeding next month. And we have 2 properties, and we still have $151,000. So we are going to run over here. Look at our lovely little fields. Oh, I'll buy the animals next time, next month. So we'll hit R for sleep. We're going to sleep until 8 a.m. because a lot of people aren't open. Goes through this elaborate day-night cycle, and the clouds are scudding across the sky. And it is now September. So, what we're going to do, since we don't have anything, is I'm going to rent a seeder and then buy some seed. Is there weather? Yes, there is. He's always an old man. He'll be 14. Oh, wow. Yes, there is weather in this game. You can turn it off, but there is like tornadoes and rain, hail, snow. You can turn off the effects if you want to, or you can leave them on, or you can turn them on so they're visual only but don't affect your crops, because otherwise hail can damage your crops, tornadoes can damage your crops, rain can damage your crops, wild animals can damage your crops. So yeah, there is that. So I need cedars, and I've gone past them. Weeders, sprayers, cedars. Is it this one? Yeah. No, is it this one? No, this isn't the right one. This is the one. Yeah, this is the one. So I can buy fertilizer and put it in here. And then he tried to jump in once. Oh no. I took a shower while Uncle was away and forgot to close the door. And the door to the back of the house where me and Uncle's rooms are. And Stewie decided to peek in. Oh, I'm like, geez, dude, I know, right? They stick their head in, they're like, what you doing? Can I come in? And you're like, do you really want to? Because it's, it's not really that great. So I'm going to lease this for $2,700. And then I'm going to buy seeds. And I'm going to use this. Either one of these are the same thing. They're both seeds. This is the liftable pallets and bales mod that I use, because then I could just grab it and pick it up. It's fine. I'm only going to buy one. And then I need to buy some, nope. I need to buy fertilizer, consumables. So I need solid fertilizer. I need some lime too. But I'm going to do this solid fertilizer. Don't get liquid fertilizer. Get solid fertilizer. I'm going to get a box of lime. Stewie likes water, but he hates bath time. So then I'm going to go, then I'm going to go get, I'm going to go get all of this. Nope. Going to drop you. Okay. So then, yep, Kai, or the meow, to complain if treats are not given. Yep, exactly. This one, you would think this one hadn't had any food for 2 weeks, when like 7, 8 o'clock rolls around and she doesn't have treats and I head towards the treat drawer, oh my God, you would think she was just like a rabid animal. It's like, come on now. Okay, so we can do this. Okay, you have to get it to where it's right, like there. And then you choose your, see right now it says seeds or wheat. If you look right above the speedometer, it says wheat. But if you hit Y, you can change it. And now it's at grass. So if I hit R, because I'm right next to seeds, it's going to fill it up. And then if I get out and I pick up, this is the fertilizer. Wait, is this not liftable? I bought the liftable one. That's it. Super strength. And I'm filling up on solid fertilizer. Now I may need more grass seed. We'll see. But this is a seeder and it fertilizes at the same time. Oh, ow. The cedar caught on the fence. That wasn't me, it was a cedar. Cedar just bouncing along behind me. Okay, so it can be in manure form or liquid, which is man-made chemicals. Not sure what they put in. Ain't fertilizer, just a bit of poo. It depends. If it's solid, it's like in pellets and stuff. Liquid is a bunch of poo straight from the cows or the animals that you're using. But it just depends on where you're getting it from. Okay, stop. Okay, so I need to lower it and turn it on. And so this is gonna, you'll notice that the seeds and the fertilizer are going down at the same time. So I may not have enough to do both fields. So we'll see what we've got. Yeah. So hopefully I'll have enough to do this field, which is relatively small. So you don't know, but we'll see what happens. Hey, hey, goodbye. And no, I can't sing. No, I can't sing. Ah, and I'm stuck. I can't. I don't think I'll ever be able to handle this kind of armor. No, come on, you could. It's not that difficult. It's fun. Once you get it, it's just so chill. And like, there's no combat. There's nothing that's going to attack you. You know, I mean, so you're kind of good that way, and you can see where you've been. At least during the day, you can see I've done the outline. There is a thing called precision farming. It's a mod, but I don't know how to activate it. I've forgotten. Okay, so we're just going to go around those. Maybe. Say, you don't own this land. I know I don't. Oh, it didn't even say that. That's weird. That's interesting. Hey, Jamie, how you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. And also, if you hit F, you can turn on the headlights. Hit F again, it turns on the backlights. Hit F again, and the brights come on. So, like, it's cloudy, so it's a little dark, but you know, it is 8:41 in the morning. Let me go turn. It's so hard. And yes, I could pay somebody to do this, but I like doing it myself. We're actually doing pretty good. And so whatever you don't use, you could offload, and you can store it and then use it the next time you need it. I hope you're doing good, Jamie. I'm hurting today, but other than that, I'm okay. Oh, sweetie, I'm sorry. That's gotta be rough. I'm so sorry. I hope your pain goes away sometime soon. Oh, I'm missing corners here, but that's all right. I'll get it. I'll get them. Before I'm done, I'll go over one side. Sorry to hear this. The weather going up or down? Yeah, is it the weather causing it, hon? Wait, why are you? Oh, that's interesting. Maybe I didn't cultivate right there. I must not have cultivated right there because it's not. It's like a glitch. Interesting. Okay, fine. Be that way. Excuse me. Sorry, I just got a tickle in my throat. Oh my goodness. The closer you go, the more you can hear the tractor. Nope, that's just a spot that's just not cultivated for some reason. Or not plowed and interesting. Okay. See, I've got the lights on and you can tell. Yeah, it's the weather. Oh, okay. I hope it gets better, hon. I know the weather going up and down sucks. Does not help healing bones or joints or anything. At all. We're actually using more fertilizer than we are seeds. Interesting. Interesting. Dang it. Okay, yeah, you see these white things? Those are rocks. You can turn rocks off, or you can actually get equipment and pick the rocks up and sell them. I haven't done that yet. I haven't played with that. I don't know if that's good or bad or fun or indifferent. Not a clue. Ours has been too. My mom has been having a time over their knee, so I figured it might be part of it. Yeah. Yeah, I turned like yesterday. I turned the heat off, and it got kind of warm in here because it got kind of warm outside. And my dad's like, "Why is it hot in here?" I'm like, "Because we don't have the heat on." Well, turn the temperature down. I'm like, "Well, in order to do that, I need to turn the air on." Well, turn the air on. Okay, I'm turning the air on, but we're going to be turning the heat on soon again. I don't care. It's hot in here. Like, okay, that's fine. Valid. It's like, okay. So long as you're happy, it's all good. So we're doing pretty good. We've got almost this whole field done. It looks like there's two, like that area right there needs to be plowed, and then the same on the other side needs to be plowed. So, okay. Well, they don't necessarily, but it'd be nice. It's also warm in my room I'm in. Ah. So yeah, The fan's on. You're still at rehab? Oh, honey. I thought you were home. I thought you were home, Jamie. I thought both you are. Is your hubby home or is he still at rehab too? Oh, darn it, I missed it again. I see the ortho doctor tomorrow, so I'm hoping I can start putting weight on my left knee and foot. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're getting down to the nitty gritty here, the last little bit. It's only cloudy, but damn if it doesn't look like it's 6 o'clock at night. I'm like, what is going on here? And then the sun bursts out onto my tractor and makes it really bright. I'm like, what? And then goes dark again. No, stop the madness. Okay, hang on. I've got 2 little spots left, and I'm going to go to the other field and see if we can use the rest of it on that. And then this field is seeded and fertilized. I just have to put some lime on it. I went home January 30th, but I cracked my knee trying to turn my fan on, and I had to come back here. Oh, sweetie. How's your husband doing? Is he doing okay? 'Cause I know you were both sick at the same time and injured. You just lost your balance and cracked your... Oh, sweetheart. I'm so sorry. That has got to be like the worst. I'm just going to do to here. And then we're going to put animals on the other side. These trees might have to go. Ouchies, yeah. I'm so sorry, Jamie. Those rehab places, man, they're scary as hell. They scare me. My dad was in one. Seen my, he's back in rehab as well. He had really bad, oh no, not cellulitis. Oh, sweetie. Oh, that's awful. Icky. Icky poo. Not good. Not good. Oh, I just cannot get these curves right. Both legs. Oh, sweetheart. Well, that sucks. I hope he's getting better. I hope you're getting better. That's a long time. I know it's you both had serious things, but jeez. Darn it all. Pain sucks. Yeah, we're in the same rehab facility. Well, that's good. I'm glad you're in the same rehab facility at least. Then you can at least kind of see each other. Don't mind my non-straight serpentine lines. I just like to make it more interesting. I'm getting better, so once I can start putting weight, you can go home. Oh my gosh. This just started out to be a banner year for you. I hope it gets better. I really do. I really hope that everything gets so much better from here. Like the best it's ever been. It's horrifying. We're almost out of solid fertilizer. Still really good on grass seed though. Just gonna go back and forth and get the ones I missed. so we've got this one little patch here, and I'm going to go back over the other side. It's been a bad year, and the end of last year in December. Yeah, I'm sorry, babe. I hope this year turns out to be a much better year for you guys. Okay, so we're done. I've got a half a field, or 3/4 of a field. Turn that off. Pick it up. Actually, we could buy this thing. We might as well just buy this cedar. It's only like, I think it's only like, maybe not. Let's see. Let me see how much it is to buy it. I think it's 49. You did, but my mind is like a fishbowl. I have the mind of a Misty's gonna cause accidents blowing up. No, they're fine. They're fine. So I can return it, but if I want to, it's the Great Plains solid stand. So let me empty it first. I think it's Shift I. So then I can't buy this one. I can buy it, but I have to go in and buy it. So I can return this. So return Great Plains solid stand. Then if I go, oops, wrong one. P. If I go in here to vehicles and cedars, yeah, it's 49,000. So for right now, it's not, you getting the hang of this type. I am actually getting the hang of this type of farming. I am. And so fertilizer slurries, weeders, was it seed tanks? No, it wasn't seed tanks. Where was the one for the lime? Changing systems, that's not it. Trailers, that's not it. Which one spread lime? That's a forage wagon. Balers, mowers, tedders, windrowers. That's what I was thinking of. A little demolition derby never hurt anybody. Oh yeah, you should see. We get in arguments all the time, me and the people, because they don't pay no attention whatsoever. There is not a forage mixer. Where is it? So lime. Well, that's the lime to buy, but what's the lime to distribute it? Grass. I don't even know what grassland care does. That's headers, special headers, grain headers, rollers, fertilizer. Is this one? No, this one just says fertilizer. I love this one. It pops onto the back of your thing, but it only does solid fertilizer. This symbol here with the leaf in the bag is solid fertilizer. This right here, this white pile of stuff, that's lime. So $45,000 for that thing. I don't need. I could. How much is it to lease? 2,200. All right, I'll lease it. I won't buy it. Okay, so I will lime the stuff. Oh, and one thing to remember too, Pinky Dallas, Pinky. One thing to remember too, if it's raining and you're trying to harvest something, you're going to get less of a harvest. Whether that's grass, wheat, whatever, you are not going to get a full harvest. So you might want to wait. And you can usually see where the weather is or what the weather is. Oh. Turn, turn, turn. There we go. Now this is fertilizer. So I'm going to put this over here. And you can keep these here. They're not going to go anywhere. They'll just stay there. So I'm going to pick this up and I'm going to put this here. And I'm going to have to buy more than that. And then I just hit R. And it slowly gets in there. So one bag. So just wait till the rain is done. You can, usually the rain will only take up part of the day. So if you go to escape, what is it, escape? Statistics. That's production chains. You can, right here. So if you go up here into the calendar, you'll see when it's going to be raining, when it's going to be cloudy. Like it's going to be, so January and February were snowy and then it's rainy in March, but it'll tell you per the time. So right here, so it's cloudy between 10 and 4, and then from 6 to 8 a.m. it's going to be sunny. So I'm going to buy one more thing of lime. And you can just hit R and it's going to auto load, which is really, yeah. Yeah, if you're like trying to, if you're going to bale or if you're going to harvest, wait until the rain is done because you'll have this big thing come up and say you'll get less of a harvest. You might want to wait until the rain is done. And sometimes it's hailing and raining and it's just like, oh my God, what the heck. This is one of my favorite tools, for lime. It's just a really fun trailer to haul around. I really like it. I don't know why, but I really do. So lime helps with the pH, the nitrogen and stuff like that. Yeah. You got this. You'll figure it out. So then again, you look up at the top there. It says, so B to turn on. So and then these two spreaders, you'll see how this has got a really wide arc. But apparently I'm not doing it good enough. I got to go back over some stuff. I missed some spots.
Michelle?
Yes. Poor guy. I let him have a second drink. And he's like, don't ever do that again. Yeah, I did. I missed a few spots. At least it's easy to see, right? Yeah, I let him have a second drink, and he hasn't had a second drink in a while. And yeah, that probably wasn't a good idea. But he went through the first one so fast. I was like, okay, I'll water down the second one, and you can have that. But he's like, nope, don't. So he's not used to having a second drink, so I won't ever do that. He drinks a really strong Greek brandy, really strong. This is coming from playing Farming Sim. The more expensive tend to. Wait, what? Is there a visible difference between cheap and expensive other than the obvious ones? The more expensive tend to do, the more expensive things tend to do several things at once. Like that seeder that I used was 49,000 and it seeded and fertilized at the same time. Does lime put the pH? It puts it up, if I remember correctly. It balances it, makes it better. From what I remember. I could be wrong. Oh, we got part of that filled. I'm just going back and forth because it looks like I am just not getting things done. There we go. I all over the place. Oh, oh, go round, go round. Get this corner. I still missed something. It's not easy being green and not knowing how to turn and farm and get the best without doing 20 million applications. At least I'm not like running out. But what's really interesting, if you notice, it's not using lime over areas it's already limed. Just doing things the wrong way. Yeah, pretty much. I'm just making donuts and, having a good time, and it's fine. It's fine. Still doing this. We've got one right there. There we go. Got that. Got that one. And then we'll do the other one. Sort of, kind of, maybe. Sort of, kind of, maybe. I just picking her. Yeah, it's not picking on me. It's true because I'm just doing circles here. The tire tracks in my my farm are so funny. There we go. Got that one. Okay, let's see if I can't get this field a little bit better without so many tire tracks. Now, even though I didn't see the other side of the field, it's still doing it, still putting down lime and stuff, so that's fine. Artistic design, I know, right? You could probably do all sorts of artistic things with the lime and the tire things if you were creative enough, and I am not. I'll tell you that. I am not that creative. I am happy to just keep running in circles, doing it over again. So now we've got our seeds down. We've got our fertilizer down. We're getting lime down on the fields. And then I'm going to put animals down, or some goats down, because the sheep work, but it takes them so long to work. I could put them down. Okay, so we've got that. Okay, so I'm going to turn that off. There we go. And once you turn off whatever you're dragging or hauling, you go much faster. Just a point of fact. Okay, so shift and I to unload. And then I can do P, hit that, vehicles, and then return that. And then we're done. And then I can move all of this stuff. So we've got our seeds, which I'm going to just put like right here. Actually, I'm just going to store it over here. Nobody drives over here, so it doesn't matter. And then this is our fertilizer. And if you don't know what you're picking up, you see I have the hand thing, but if you look down in the lower right corner, it says pallet owned by you, 100 kilograms solid fertilizer. So it'll tell you what you're lifting up or what you're looking at if you go to pick it up, if you can't read it. So then this is nitrogen, or lime rather, lime. You just drop that there. Drop that there. And then you get a close-up look. Add everything. You can just walk across it. It always says needs rolling. Well, I bought in my farm, I happily added collision with every tree. Personal goal. That was a collective decision after hitting 3 in a row. Been there and done that. Yep, yep, yep. Okay, so we are going to go over here to this other side of the field. Me and my muck boots. I'm all in green. Yay. And we are going to put down some sheep and some goat pen. And it may go on top of some of this lime, but oh well, if it does, it's fine. I'm going to stand here and I'm going to hit P. I'm going to go to construction and I'm going to go to this animal symbol. So this whole thing is cows. This whole thing is horses. And horses don't, yeah. We'll get horses eventually. I'll do a horse thing, but pretty much, nah. Pigs, sheep. So for the sheep pen, so this one, you can hold 68, this one 26, this one's 32, this one's 26, and this one's 19. So for $100,000, basically, I can get 68 sheep or goats, whereas the rest of them are 26 or 32. And it's just like, you know, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. I mean, if I do this one, I could place it. I could place it like right there. For some reason, it's hitting something. It's probably a tree. Yeah, it's hitting one of the little trees when it overlaps something. So I wonder if I could, where am I? So it's hitting this tree. So if I do this, and that just sucked that tree away. So there's no wood for that tree. And then it could be hitting this. Oops. So if I look down, then I can pick this tree up. I can move this tree all the way over here, even though it's not on my property. Move that tree there. I could even, so that's not a tree. That's not a tree. These are just bushes. This is a tree. This will have collision with it, and this would have collision with it. And if you're in the way, it has collision with it too. So then we go back here, construction. See, here is the land is not owned by you. So I can do it right there, and it's going to tell me I can either keep that fencing like that once I put it down. Do you want to customize the fence? Yes. So what it does is you can see right here that it's coming out from right here. It's really hard to see, but you can see it. Here, I'm going to try and scoot down so I'm a little bit closer to it. So I'm going to come out there. Every time I put it down, you hear a sheep, and I have no sheep right now. And then I want to put it right there. Ta-da! I did my own thing. Take the trees down so it will fit there. Yeah, I did. And then I want to plant the meadow always, because then what that does is it gives them grass so that if you don't have, where is it? Here it is. So this is where all the products will be, is right here. But this is where they don't need water, which is great because they've already got their water trays right there. But this is where their food will go. So right now they don't have any meadow, but I don't have any sheep at the moment. So, but it's nice. I could still take these trees down. But do you see how the land is bumpy too? Like this is kind of up and down. What you can do, if you go into P and you go into construction and you go, Here, let me close this off. If you go right, here, so this says raise or lower, this is level, this is slope, and this is soften. You can soften. And so if you hit, so right up in here, it says N or M. So M will make this circle bigger, and B will change the shape. N will make it smaller. And so if you want to see what you're doing, you can use your mouse wheel and reorientate where you're doing. And then you can make this smaller and just soften it up. It does cost you money. But then you can also go back and you can go out and like try and level it a little bit. I don't know how this is going to work. So that way you don't have such a bumpy thing. So that's as close as I can get to it. See what it's doing. You can see what it's doing there. So I probably want to do an incline right there, or not. I'll go back to soften and see you can see what it's doing right there. There we go. Still a big hump here. Probably because of the tree. Oh, wow. Oh, I fucked that up. Excuse my language. Okay, I just kind of guess this. Yeah, I just kind of, I kind of messed that up really good. Nope. P, construction, soften. Now look here. Turn around. Okay, we're going to have to... So softening isn't really working because somebody... Okay, so raise is right click, is left click. Lower is... It's not lowering. Oh, land is not owned by me. I can't fix it. Unless I do this. But that's not working either. Okay, I don't know. All right, the road's jacked up. The road is character. Yeah, the road is permanent character. Yep, maybe lower the slope first. Yeah, I can't do anything to the road. I don't own it. So, on that note, I am going to go here. And if you go all the way to the bottom, you can buy bales. So I am going to buy some square bales. Wait, is there liftables? Yes. Liftables, square bales. I think that's a little small. 220. Okay, so I'm going to buy, I'm going to buy 3. Okay. And I haven't bought any animals yet. Oh my God. And I don't have a truck. Oh, I don't have a flatbed. Might have a problem here. Might have a wee bit of a problem. Sometimes you have to hit W twice to kind of get it to go. Oh, I jacked the road up. I can't believe I jacked the road up. Ooh, that was fun. Oh, goody. So now how am I going to do this? I'm going to... Those are some big wheels. Okay. Containers. Let's see here. How much to lease? 1,000. Okay. Well, we'll lease that real quick. And it says it's got autoloader, so we'll test out the autoloader on this. Autoloader should be Shift R. Nope. Let's see, I have super strength on. Maybe. Oh no, maybe I don't. So this is super strength, what it looks like. Because these things probably weigh 3 of me. Ah. Oh, now I'm moving the trailer. No, let go. Technically, I could grab these and run all the way back to the farm, but I'm not going to do that. You just hit L and it puts on all these things. They're not on there very straight. I know. You match the scenery and look stylish, Drew. Oh my god. Even though you don't own the road, you should be able to fix it. I actually can't. You can move the one to the other and then one to the next. Yep. And I love that. This is where my license plate is like right above my head. It's like, look, it's Misty Vale. Now we get to see how the physics play out with this road because I have to go through that crappy part and put the bales there. Oh my god. So I'm just gonna go up here at 32 miles an hour to this giant hump of the road. Whoa. Cool. I love super strength. Look, the wheels are off. The wheels are off. Oh my god. So you just put that in here and it disappears. And look, there's food in the troughs now. And I don't have any animals. And I'm hitting R to unlock the straps. Oh, and I'm in a tree. So what I like to do is just get 3 and it'll take up 1 and then it'll consume the others as it needs. I really screwed that up. There you go. Oh, nope. Okay. Oh my gosh. Why can't it look pretty? Oh no. Here, just stay there. You? Don't laugh at me. Stay there. Okay, it's fine. So now I am going to go here, go to the animal dealer. The coaster. Yes! I know it sucks. I know it does. Oh, nope. There are no animals on this farm. Oh, I want sheep and goats. Okay, so I'm not going to get babies, but I am going to get like 4 of those. And then I'm going to get 5 of those. I'm getting the oldest ones. And then how much money do I have? I have 20. Okay, and then I'm going to get 4 of those. And then 4 of the, oops, 4. So I have that. So I just need this one, the black faced one. Right? There we go. Now I'm down to 14,000. So I have the white ones, the black faced ones, the brown ones, and the black ones, and then I have goats. We're good. And then look at them all. Look at them all. They're so cute. And then they'll start having babies and wool and producing milk and stuff, and I can sell that. And make a little bit of money, but it'll be a little bit of time. Now, can I do this? And I got to get this truck back to where it goes. Bye, guys. Be good. I'll be back to check on you next month. Even though it's only noon. Actually, I don't have to go back. I can just get it back from here. Go back here. Go to vehicles. This was the one that I own. And then return. Ta-da. Although I do need one like that. Okay, so now I have a $300,000 loan and I've got 2 fields. But this is where I'm going to end it for right now because I think somebody needs some food in his tummy. And I do too. But thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Y'all are amazing. Jamie, feel better. Lady Kryptonite, Wolf, Pepsi, everybody. Hunter, Bailey, everybody feel better. Mrs. Black Eye, everybody I missed, I'm so sorry. Pinky, everybody, chin up. We got this. We can do this. I will be back Wednesday. Thank you, Pinky. I'm glad you liked it. I will be back on Wednesday, and I think Wednesday we'll be doing Star Sand Island. And I will see you then. Give yourself some grace. Be kind to yourself. And take a breath.